Dick and Boonies podcast. Richard, come together again. We're all about the liquor and the tasty gems. We would like to invite you in the silly minds we live in. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Dick and Boonies podcast. My name is Dick.
And my name is Boonies.
And in the corner, you guessed it, Lizzy Ostro.
Welcome
That's very
to the show.
uncomfortable to get clapped at. I feel
Being
attacked.
clapped at?
I feel clapped at.
Welcome.
You're not clapping with me. You're clapping
No,
at me.
for sure.
Why don't you clap back?
Because that's weird.
So Lizzy Ostro is
A homie, an old homie.
an old homie, a dear friend, and a lot of things.
Oh.
She is a Miss America. Damn it. What's the woman bodybuilder championship?
Miss Universe?
Yeah!
I don't know, but
She's
I'm not that.
Miss
Okay.
Universe runner-up.
Runner up, yeah.
Cool.
Miss Universe runner-up, right? Last year.
Sure.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And
Future Pulitzer Prize winner.
correct. Nobel Peace Prize runner-up 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And I'm about to get another one.
I'm about to get another
Another runner-up. You're not going to win it.
You know how many
No.
times I've been the runner up for
No, but you're a studio engineer. You're a producer. You are
fitness guru
you're all of these things, and you happen to be our friend. So thank you
Yeah.
for coming.
Thank you for having
from
me.
the faraway land of
La La Land.
La La Land.
La La Land,
So welcome.
which is almost a mystical place.
You're toughing
how's
it out.
How's it going over there right now? Tell
it's
the people.
weird as shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Everything's closed.
Okay. Even your favorite coffee shop?
Well, you can go pick things up. You can get delivery.
What was the name of that place?
Boona. Boona.
That's right.
I actually don't go there that much anymore.
Why?
I don't know
You're
why.
too good.
No.
You're too
I think
good all
I
of a
just,
sudden.
you drink something every day forever,
They don't make that.
and then you
science
just
thing.
don't like it anymore.
Drop that science.
Are you telling me you don't like chai?
No, I do. I
Chai
don't
lattes?
know what happened.
But she doesn't like them spicy.
Ooh, what?
If you bring a spicy one,
It's true.
She's like, eh.
It's true. I really just like it sweet, like a sweet drink.
Like a sweet treat.
Like a sweet treat.
You want
You should have hit
I
that.
really just want candy
I
in a
was-
little
I was-
cup.
Like a sweet drink.
Yeah.
Missed it.
Yeah.
So what you have a? Can you share about everything that you? Everything is? Can you share about everything?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you if I can't.
Okay. Well, you work at a fucking very public.
What?
Iron. There's lots
iron.
of people. They get together. They are working out
Yeah.
and spraying all sorts
A
of.
gym?
I don't
juices.
know that I'll get into that too deeply. I mean, I
spraying
don't
all
know.
sorts of
Who
juices.
knows? This could
You don't
go
have to- you don't have to say-
viral, and
No,
I could be famous.
No. Let's just say. So how
Runner
did
up.
it affect that particular thing?
Oh, I mean, we shut down in March.
So it was bad.
Yeah, they let us open for 2 weeks in July, and outside of that, gyms are considered like a death
Non-essential.
trap. Yeah, I mean, now they're letting gyms operate outside, but it's really not feasible for us to like take all of our equipment and put it
For sure.
outside.
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
true.
it's weird there. Everything's shut down. It's been shut down, and I've been a lot of places in the U.S. over the last 9 months, and it's not like that anywhere else. So it's really strange. Like, I've got a good perspective of, and I mean, I get it. There's a pandemic and there's things going on and people are getting fucked up by this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, but California is a mess. I think we are the worst state in the country and we're the most shut down. So something's
like it's
not
hitting you the
working.
hardest?
Yeah.
You know what I think's really hilarious? Not hilarious, but you know what I find kind of troubling is that gyms are the things that are like sacrilege when it comes to the pandemic, where we know for a fact that overweight, unhealthy people are the ones who are hit the hardest. So
well, that, and you can go to Walmart any day of the week,
Right.
and snuggle up to someone in line and lick their face.
Yeah.
and Walmart.
Right. You can go anywhere. You can do everything.
But what I mean
know?
is that
Yeah, they're like, stay healthy, stay home. You're like, well, I fucking need to go to the gym.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
And that's what really was like frustrating for us is
Yeah.
we have a pretty like open space gym, and there's not a way, we couldn't even say, let us have 10 people in there at a time or 6 people in there at a time. And
Like,
that's not
yeah,
okay.
You can't
But
even do a third
pack
occupancy or whatever.
Yeah. It's like they didn't give us any option except for go outside and do it. And it's like,
when you
hold
go-
on, let me just move 40 bajillion pounds of equipment outside and then I'll put it back in
And throw it
today.
back in at the end of the day.
Yeah, like it's just not
Maybe that
gonna
could
work.
be the workout.
Yeah.
just have people move the gear in and out.
People would do it. I mean, it's like people are desperate,
And how does
weird.
it? It's transferred by, it
droplets.
Could be bodily fluids, I suppose.
Yeah.
And if you go into Walmart,
There's droplets everywhere.
How many droplets are in Walmart?
The thing is, you're getting something at Walmart.
Always.
Regardless.
Hepatitis.
Yeah, and it's not
got
what you
hepatitis.
came there for.
I went to Walmart for red vines. I got
Came
hepatitis.
back with hepatitis.
Seriously, like you're gonna
Fucking
get
true,
something
bro.
there, and it might be COVID. I don't know. It's like, but
Cove.
they seem to. It's weird. It's just weird. It doesn't make any sense. And then
People are-
like
yeah.
liquor stores are considered an essential business, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta get drunk.
Gotta get drunk.
It's
and
weird.
you're a big drinker.
Yeah,
So
clear.
it's
I'm like borderline alcoholic
Yeah.
over here.
Runner up.
Runner up.
Runner up, runner up.
So how do we? So let's start with we do this with everybody because
Okay.
it's like
It's the natural.
that's the way we do it. How do you know us? How do we know you?
I'm like, I don't know you guys. No. Oh my gosh.
What was your first interaction?
I was probably like 14 or 15.
Oh boy.
Prime.
Prime. Yeah.
My
I was
daughter's
probably like
almost
14.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. I went and saw Stuck Mode. That's how.
But how?
I went to. So
6 degrees of
this is
Anthony.
exactly. But
Anthony Gaboose?
I was in anger management with Anthony Gabuzzi.
Whoa.
This is a good story. We weren't really in anger management, but we were really in anger management.
Okay.
Like, is that a band?
So-
I don't know. The real thing.
At our high school at Horizon,
Yeah.
I was a freshman. I think he was a senior, must have been. But I didn't know him. But I found out that if you sign up for anger management, you could miss class.
Nice.
My
So
God.
naturally, I was like, I'm angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got 2 of my friends, Susan and Kim, and I was like, hey, if we sign up for anger management, then we don't have to go to class. And they were like, great. So 3 of us went. Anthony was there. There was another.
For the same reason.
He had another 2 friends for the same reason. And
Well,
then
yeah,
there
his
was
friend Trevor and his friend. Jorge.
But then there was one guy that actually was there for anger management.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his
Was
name.
he could
his
you
name
tell?
was. Oh yeah, his name was Eugene. And of course, I mean, Anthony teed off on him any moment. But he would talk about how he's like, something happened and he wanted to throw things at the wall and he'd get really upset. We
And
got
everybody-
kicked out of anger
And
management,
everybody in the
just
class
so you know.
is just like,
Well,
Totally,
Anthony's
man.
just, of course, egging him on, but we all got
It's like
kicked
just
out of
take
it.
badminton. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't know for you.
Oh.
Why are you taking it? Just go take fucking
Okay,
curling
A,
or
we
whatever.
didn't
Yeah.
have badminton, and B,
Curling,
I'm not
too.
as
We did
good
it
at
Arcadia.
badminton.
We did it Arcadia.
he had badminton.
I'm way better at anger than I am at badminton.
Okay.
So, you know.
Okay.
You can't play 2 sports at once.
So you met Anthony at anger management class.
Yeah, but so, and then he was like, oh, we have this show. And it was the one at Horizon.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was your first show?
That was my first show. And then I was like, well, this band's cool.
You and Taylor?
It was me and Taylor. And
Was
then
she in anger management?
no, she didn't go to Horizon. But I think she went to that with, I don't remember.
Taylor S.
You don't even know where your friend went
No.
to school?
Who are we
Your best
talking
friend?
about?
You don't even
Taylor
know where your best
Bemis.
friend went to school?
Bemis.
Bemis.
You
Yeah, I
remember
do.
Taylor Bemis, right? Yes, you do.
By the way,
You do.
she really wanted a shout out on this podcast.
Hey, Taylor. Taylor!
So
miss.
there you go. She got her shout out.
What up, Bemis?
Look at.
There you go.
I remember
She's
this.
gonna be very happy about
watch
this.
Watch this. Just
You're gonna show me a
you guys
picture?
keep talking.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't remember what we're talking about.
I have a
First show.
question.
Oh,
Like,
how did I meet you guys? Oh, so that was how. And then I started coming to Stuck Mode shows, and then it was house parties.
we
and
could get in that you could get into, right? I guess.
yeah.
'cause
I mean,
14
when I first started
all
going,
ages.
I was
Yeah,
getting
we did.
dropped off at.
She looks exactly the same as she did
Oh,
when she
yeah.
was 14.
Yeah,
I do remember her.
Of course
Totally,
you do.
I totally remember her.
Legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor
Yeah.
remembers her.
Yeah.
The only reason
You didn't know
don't.
me if you didn't know. Like we were always
were- you
You guys
together.
were a little item.
Yeah,
You guys
always
were
together.
Totally.
Scissoring. Okay. And
No, we weren't doing that.
I know.
That one kind of went over my head.
Just imagine it's over a
That took minute,
second.
though. She was like,
I know. I'm a
"No,
little
we weren't
slow.
doing that."
We weren't a scissoring.
I have like a delay in my brain sometimes
Yeah.
where I'm like, oh yeah.
So
happens.
you came to shows.
Came to shows, then
would
it was
see all the
house
time.
parties, and then
And you became friends with Ben Anderson. too.
I've known Ben Anderson before I knew you guys.
Why?
Ben Anderson lived across the street from me. So I've known him since I was like 8 years old or something like that.
Wasn't there a skateboarding story?
There was a skateboarding story.
Let's hear that.
So my little brother, Ben, also Ben,
Mm-hmm.
was riding his bicycle, and Ben Anderson was riding his skateboard. And
And it
his
had a-
skateboard slipped out and it hit my brother's bike and he broke his femur.
His
And-
femur,
His
dude?
femur. And the
Jesus
ambulance
Christ.
had to come. He was in the hospital for like 2 weeks.
Whose femur?
My little brother's femur.
His femur broke?
My little brother's femur broke. Yes.
I know.
And he had a bunch of rot.
I know.
I'm too gullible. You know I'm just going to sit and go, my little brother.
brother's
femur. His
That's-
fucking
So-
femur.
Yeah.
That blew
Yeah.
my mind. I remember when you told me the story, I was
Yeah,
like,
he had rods in his legs. Like, it was bad. Ben Anderson felt terrible.
Oh, of course he did. Yeah.
Yeah. But
He probably still thinks about
I used to trade Pokemon cards with Ben Anderson.
Pogs?
No, I didn't know him.
This
I
was
didn't
after,
know him during
dude.
Magic.
Pogs were like
Done.
done.
Pogs were done.
Yeah.
I was into Pogs.
I had already
Oh, fuck
I had
yeah.
already traded all my slammers by the time I was. Do
You know what's
you
up.
see what I did there?
Yeah. Do you guys
Yeah.
remember the Bigfoot slammers? They actually smelled like bubble gum.
No.
Oh, no,
Sure did.
I
Do
played
you-
last week.
Hold up. Do you remember the 8-ball?
Did you really?
Are you kidding me?
The
That thing was
8-ball.
so
The
thick.
8-ball slammer, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
bullshit because it would dent the fucking Pogs.
It was the best one.
And
though.
it was-
You had one of
and-
those? Were you one of those?
My older brother
See, I
had
was
one,
gonna-
and I would always steal it
I'm so glad you didn't say you were one of those because
because I would have gotten kicked out.
Because, well,
Yeah.
those kids, it's like, oh, you're an 8-ball slammer kid. Of course you are.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No, I was
the
not.
biggest
Good.
slammer I had.
I had the one that had the jagged edges. What was
Oh,
that?
Yes.
yeah.
Twister
Yeah.
one.
The,
or something.
yes.
Yeah. Cyclone spinner.
Yeah, probably.
Something. You're close.
Cam
Yeah.
actually knows it.
Yeah, dude.
Also,
in there.
what a weird thing.
It's the best.
They're
It was
like,
the
hey,
best.
gambling.
we're gonna just make little cardboard cutouts of weird shit and sell them to kids, and then they're gonna love it.
They're
and
going
we
to gamble
did.
and make the news. Like, that shit fucking exploded.
Hey, did you guys ever have in your generation, young lady? Did you guys ever have a yo-yo era like section?
Obviously.
you did.
I had a bumblebee, bruh. Yeah,
Nice.
Those were the
Nice.
best.
Yeah,
the
they were.
never-ending sleeper.
but I wasn't really able to do that. I just had
You had one.
I just had one.
You had one to hang.
I just
but
had one to hang
your
and then
skills were
die at the end.
you would
Yeah.
just like be in the group.
I'm like, I got my bumblebee.
I got it. And
Got
you're
it.
Like, go, Lizzie. You're like, nah, I'm just like observation right now.
Yeah. I mean, I was all into the stuff. I still have all my Beanie Babies. They're at like
okay.
Okay, so
okay.
Are they on
At
the
your parents'
are they on
house,
the-
right?
Are they on the dashboard of your car?
No. Oh my God. No, they're in boxes. Like, apparently, my aunt told me, because I don't even know where they are. I haven't seen them, but they took everything out of my mom's house, and she's like, "There's boxes at your sister's, and there's boxes at our house, and they're like everywhere, all over." So
Your shit's everywhere.
they're like, you have
basically,
6
that's
boxes
my
of-
retirement plan, guys.
Do you have any
Nice.
that are worth?
I think I do. I actually meant to look while I was here, and I just remembered.
So what are you in town for? Christmas?
No, it was my nephew's birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So he turned 6.
He's your favorite person, right? No,
Well,
that's your
there's-
older nephew.
I mean, I love them both.
No, you don't. No,
How
you
could
don't.
you say that?
I
Damn,
just, because I know.
Maddie's like my buddy,
Maddie.
Okay.
but Jakey's also my buddy.
I know.
They're
I'm
different.
fucking kidding. Is your sister going to watch
What's
this?
your favorite child?
I actually know the answer to that.
I don't have one. But there is one that is
I
the
like
easiest.
There's easier one.
No, you know what? It's true. I have one that's really easy that I probably wouldn't hang out with. One who doesn't listen to me. I would hang out with her every day. And then one who I would have to fight regularly. So I would just be like, could you go away from me?
I mean, I have a little bit of understanding of like, this was a weird thing. This is like, it won't be a downer, but don't take it as a downer. No, but
We
so
won't.
Oscar passed away like right at the beginning of the pandemic, like
Right.
2 days before the world shut down. And like Oscar was my everything.
Oscar is her dog.
He was my dog. His tongue hung out.
Yeah.
He was the greatest.
It was super. You could start a fucking wildfire with his
yeah,
tongue.
he
You
was
could-
the best.
He was so dry.
Oh.
Because it was hanging out.
Literally would just hang out of his mouth. He was the coolest dog
And he would
too.
always try to lick Lizzy, and he would just go.
Yeah, he'd miss.
It wouldn't even get.
Yeah, just nothing.
and she'd
It was the best.
"Oscar,"
Just
and he'd be like,
sandpaper.
Yeah.
Sandpaper.
Yeah.
It was so okay.
But so he passed away in March and I was like totally devastated. And then I went a couple months without having a dog and I was like, this is the worst. It was like, you know, besides the world being shut down, it was like,
You didn't have
I
your
didn't
buddy
have
to
my
fuck-
buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
so I ended up getting another dog, which was weird because I was like, what if I, like, is this a replacement? It's like a weird feeling, you know?
Right.
And then, but what I realized, because now I have Jimmy and I love Jimmy. He's a really good dog, but it's like, I realized it's like probably similar to having multiple children where it's like you love them both with all your heart, but it's different.
They all have
love.
their different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways.
That's the thing.
So I think the audience deserves to know a little bit about your like passion career,
Music.
which is music.
Yeah.
Not only did you follow music, but you are a musician yourself, and then you got into engineering,
Yeah.
but you also produce. But let's talk a little bit about how you got into engineering, like at what point in your life you were doing it, what sort of motivated you, those kinds of things. So when did you start?
Well, I mean, I've always been super passionate about music and I loved going to shows. Like,
Yes.
that was all I ever did when I was growing up. And I was always, I played piano when I was like, I started when I was like 4. You would think I'd be really good. I'm not.
You're
but
good.
I'm like,
You're
okay.
good. But you also, I think, didn't pursue it
I
fully.
didn't.
So
I didn't.
it's like, come
but
on.
when you tell people I started playing piano at 4, they're like, "Oh, damn, you must be good." I'm like, "No, I'm not." But then I got
stop
into
telling them that.
Yeah.
It started last year.
Yeah.
So then I started playing guitar in like 8th grade because I was like, that's cool. I remember my neighbor played
That's
guitar and I was
cool.
like, I want to play guitar.
Yeah.
So then I was playing guitar also very mediocrely. But I knew I would like loved music. And what was the wink for?
It's a good word.
It's a good word.
Oh, okay.
We're just
Sometimes
one.
Cam and I just lock eyes.
I know. I saw that.
we have
most
we have a bit of telepathy.
yeah.
Ah.
And you know what? Not a single guest has called us out. Cam and I do it regularly.
Yeah. And
Liz is
you're
like,
all-
oh, what the fuck was that? Ah! Were you guys looking at each other?
I saw that.
guys
I noticed
listening?
everything.
Said
Anyways,
mediocrely.
mediocrely. It's a good word.
I like it.
It's good.
Is it going in your book? We'll get there.
Okay.
Keep going.
So I don't remember what we're talking about.
You
now.
like guitar?
You like
I like
guitar?
guitar.
Mediocrely runner up.
Runner up.
Runner-up guitar player.
Yeah.
So
Second chair.
then fast forward, you know, high school, and then I'm in college, and I'm like going to school for business because I didn't know what to do. Because when you're 18 and they say decide what you want to do, it's
Yeah.
a joke.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know that at the time. I was like, oh yeah, I have to decide what I'm.
Figure this out right now.
Yeah. Now I'm like, you're 18. If you know what you want to do, great. But most people don't.
No.
So,
Right.
anyways,
Go
I
do
chose
some cool
business
shit
because
for a
I was
while.
like, yeah, I could do business. But I remember I was just wanted to be involved with music, and one of my friends was like, hey, I just started taking these classes for audio engineering, and I feel like you'd be into it. Like, you should try it. And my friend's got a studio. Like, you should go check his studio. I don't even remember why he told me this, but like,
Who was this?
My friend Daniel, who's like a really amazing sound engineer himself. He's a
Okay.
live sound engineer.
Oh, okay.
He works with like a lot of really big bands. I couldn't name any of them, but
Okay.
if you look him up,
So he's on the road.
yeah, he's on
Okay.
the road.
Go ahead and Google
Google
Daniel.
him. Yeah. No, Daniel Reed. I've known him since I was like in
There you go.
There it
preschool.
is.
Daniel Reed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was like, yeah, my friend Kyle Borman, he's like, he's
Yeah.
got a studio. You should go. And so somehow or another, I ended up there. And I remember, I will never forget him showing me around and showing me the control room. And he's like, yeah, the microphone's plugged into here. I knew nothing. I didn't realize, I'm like 18 or 19. I did not realize when bands recorded that there were like multiple microphones
The things that
involved.
went
Like,
into it, right.
There was just like no thought ever went into how.
Hanging from the ceiling, and they all just
Like
played
in
around
my
it.
head, it was just like they write a song and then there's a CD. Like there was nothing,
Right.
nothing happened
You
in
didn't know
between.
the bowels of.
Yeah, so I remember him showing me and literally being like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like sitting there like going, and I'm like in my head, I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. And so I was like, okay, well, this is interesting. So I ended up starting to take some classes, and then I became obsessed. So it was like really, I don't know, it just kind of became a thing. And then I really wanted to move to LA for music and to get out of here. And I did, and found an internship. And I knew sort of what I was doing because I went to school for it. But I remember my first studio gig there. I had no fucking idea what I was doing. Like what I learned in school was like, I needed it to like have that foundation and know how things worked. But being in a studio setting, I look back on it, I'm like, oh God, it was bad. But I learned everything there.
Where did you
Right.
start right when you got out there?
It was this little studio in Hollywood called Melrose Music Studios.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I did that for like a year, and then it was a very small studio, like one room. There wasn't even like, there was kind of a live room, but not really. And there wasn't even a patch bay or anything. So I was like, it's time for, now I've got some experience. Like I needed to be in a real studio. And I reached out to this guy who I still record at the studio to this day, The Lair. And I've done a lot of cool shit there.
Yeah. You've done a lot of cool shit.
I have.
You know what I remember? I remember I went, because Ben, he went to the conservatory or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I was like, a lot of the things that they're learning is how to be like organized. I remember that.
It's a
like,
big deal.
How they wrapped up chords.
Oh, yeah.
This one goes here.
Yeah.
This is and like you're being graded on
It's
how
a big
tidy
deal.
you are.
That's the thing that I realized, knowing the technical stuff is a big deal, obviously, but you have to know how to work with clients.
Etiquette.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
And you have to know when to keep your mouth shut and when to speak up and how to handle yourself. And it's different every single time, depending on, who you're with. And I was like exposed to some cool things early on, but it changes every time. And you end up in the room with some people that are super cool and they're like, they want you to be talkative. And then you end up with people who are total assholes and they just are like,
They
you
know what they
shouldn't
want.
exist,
Yeah.
And
So you're at the Lair,
yeah,
and who owns that studio?
this guy, Larry Getz.
Larry Getz.
Larry Getz.
Have you ever got to meet him?
He's great.
He's a character.
He's a character.
He's a really good guy. So what are some of the projects that you've worked on? Some of the ones that people would not Gary Busey. I don't know why.
Dude,
Okay.
Not Gary Busey's band.
that's the next Gary. That's the second or third Gary Busey in the past 24 hours.
I've been thinking a lot about Gary Busey.
Okay. Well, not Gary Busey. I can tell you that.
Okay,
Not
so
Just Gary
Gary
Busey goes
Busey.
in there and just talks.
Yeah.
That'd be the fucking best thing ever.
No.
what have you worked on?
There's been some cool stuff. I've assisted on some of the Alkaline Trio, the last EP and their last record.
Rad.
I recorded the guitars for the most recent Volbeat album with
Just the
Rob
guitars?
Nice.
Rob Caggiano.
Was it just the guitar?
It was just guitars. Yeah, we did that. 2019 was a good year for me musically.
Yeah.
Started out with that. We did that for like a month and a half or 2 months. Then I had a few months with this girl who you wouldn't know, but it was like cool stuff. And then the end of last year, which there's not a ton I can say about it because nothing's happened with it, but I've spent 2.5 months with recording Limp Bizkit.
Oh,
That was cool.
Hold on. You have not mentioned
You didn't
this
know
to me.
this?
No, you didn't mention this to me.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you didn't too.
What does that mean? Did they came into the lair?
Yeah.
Who? Fred? Did Fred come in?
All of them.
Really?
It was 2.5 months I spent
read
in there.
a thing that Wes did an interview saying there's not going to be new Limp Bizkit music for a long time.
Well, I don't know if there will be.
How many tracks did you guys do?
A bajillion. We were there for 2.5 months.
I heard you, Lizzy.
I mean, there's lots of pieces of songs and all kinds of things, but so that was cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. It was just me. I didn't even have an assistant in there, so it was like a lot of work, but it was really fun, and I love all of them. So
when
That's bizarre that I didn't know about
I
that.
thought you did know about
No,
that.
I didn't.
I thought that you.
No.
I thought I told you that.
You
but-
sure didn't.
Okay, well I didn't.
That's kind of rad.
So that was cool.
How did they know? I mean, how did they get linked into that?
I met them
At the show?
in Germany.
Yeah, that's another fucking thing. This gal won't stop traveling. She is everywhere all the time. And
Love
when
to
the
be.
pandemic hit, I remember that was one of the first things when we talked. I was like, oh, Lizzy can't travel.
You're grounded.
What's she going to do?
Well, what I did is I traveled. No, it was. Here's a whole story. I'll give you a little story. So
Yeah, give us a little taste.
Well, okay. So, I'm Morgan Rose is my boyfriend, but the way that we started,
Who's that?
Get into that.
is that
Yeah.
No.
he okay. Well, he plays
So
drums.
Morgan Rose
I
is the
don't-
drummer of a band called Seven Dust. Happens to be her
okay.
boyfriend.
No, but how
That
does
Morgan Rose?
that one?
Oh.
Yeah, but so he was coming
Shout out
into
Morgan Rose. I hope you're listening, dude.
he
Or watching.
he came
It's
into
the sketch.
town for the weekend in March, and the world shut down.
Oh, yeah.
So then he ended up
Staying.
living with me for like 2.5 months. So we didn't do anything for 2.5 months. And then like he left and whatever, came back. But then there was like a moment of like, guess we're done just sitting on our asses,
Yeah.
It was like, let's go do things.
Yeah.
Because it was, you, as most people do, you go like ups and downs with this whole thing where there's times where you're like, I guess I should just sit in my living room forever. And then you're like,
fuck this.
yeah. And then you're like, oh, it's probably not that bad or whatever. You go through all kinds of things. But,
mentally.
so I've actually traveled a little, by myself, I went to Alaska in July by
Right.
myself. That was like the coolest.
Just to check it out.
It was like I wanted to go to Europe. I was supposed to go to Europe in the summer, and obviously that couldn't happen. So I was like, what's the furthest place I can go that makes me feel like I'm not in the US? And I've always wanted to go to Alaska. So I was like, I'm going to go to Alaska.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go to Japan.
I was supposed to go to Japan. I was supposed
Touch
to go.
my tip.
Supposed to go to Japan. There's like all these places. So I
got
went to
fun.
Alaska and just drove around by myself and saw cool shit.
Very
Yeah.
Lizzy.
Yeah.
Very
And then
Lizzy-esque.
Did you do any salmon fishing?
no salmon fishing.
Crab.
I ate salmon though.
Oh,
Crab?
I imagine,
I
yeah.
didn't eat crab. Do they have crab
Was
in
it
Alaska?
sunny
King crab.
the whole time?
Yeah, it rained one day, which actually was like the coolest day. It was like I drove through this like it was called Hidden
Chili
Valley
Hidden
Ranch.
Valley Ranch.
Ranch Valley.
I forget the name of it. Hatcher Pass. That's what it was. But it
Okay.
was like nothing there but green rolling hills. And
Yeah.
I drove through it and it was like rainy and foggy and
Nice.
weird and
Yeah,
creepy.
that's the best.
Like the road to go on it was like basically drive at your own risk because it wasn't like paved, It was like weird. But I was terrified. And then it was amazing. So,
Yeah, dude.
So, how does this tie into Limp Bizkit?
You asked me about traveling.
I was driving down the road in
You asked me about. You started talking about traveling,
You're
and you
correct.
said,
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, but I thought there was somehow it was going to be woven into
No.
Morgan Rose got you linked in with Limp Bizkit. How did that happen?
That's not even close. No, the whole thing with Morgan was that we started
I'm not
traveling.
saying that it was.
You asked about traveling, and we were traveling.
I did. Fuck me.
But you went by yourself to Alaska.
I went by myself to Alaska.
with no like things you wanted to check out. You just went.
I had a couple things where I was
Did
like,
your thing.
I should drive to this place and this place, but like I just wanted to go there and get in the car and drive and see it.
dope.
The only thing that's tough there is everything is so far away from each other that it
Yeah.
takes like
There's
4
like 2
hours.
roads, dude.
Yeah, and it takes like 4 hours
My
to go to
uncle
the
lives
next
there,
town. Yeah.
Were there skeeters?
What?
Oh, I imagine there were big
were
old
there
skeeters.
What's that?
Were there mosquitoes?
Oh. I don't think so.
Really?
I don't remember.
You would know.
What
if
time
there
of year did you
were.
go?
July.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
that's when they're flying.
Alaska in July. Skeeters.
No, but I was definitely terrified of bears.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
would
I had
be
this
too.
grand thing in my head of like, oh, I'm going to go hiking by myself. And
No.
then I got there and everyone's like, don't go hiking. Like the things to
You're
do
gonna
to
get eaten
hike
by
is
a
like,
bear.
don't go hiking by yourself, make a lot of noise. So I was like, oh God. But I did I mustered up the courage to do a hike like the second or third day I was there. And it was into a glacier and it was amazing.
Did you have those ice pick shoes?
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't
But
you have
no.
to have those? when
No.
You go to the glacier.
Because it was July.
Camp? Don't fucking do that to me.
Yeah.
And there were no
It's not
skeeters.
glacier season.
Yeah, there were no skeeters.
I don't think
It's the
so. I
skeeter
mean,
capital
maybe
of
there
the
was.
goddamn universe.
I never knew that. I mean, the thing is that I could have gotten eaten alive and I just don't remember because sometimes I don't remember things.
Well, that is a statement. I could have gotten eaten alive and I just don't remember.
I don't have a good memory.
Lizzy Ostro.
I'm a runner-up
You
in
are
memory.
runner up, dude. That's
I
fucking
don't
cool,
know.
though, man.
So you haven't done. You've been to Alaska. Is that the only place you've traveled? I mean, other
No,
than the
so that
United
was
States?
where this whole thing came in. Is
Okay.
we started just going crazy. We went to Maine.
Oh,
We went to New York. We stopped in New Hampshire.
you
just-
traveled the U.S.
A little, not totally, but went to Colorado. Like it just got to the, because this is what happened is like, I didn't go anywhere for 2.5 months.
God bless you.
Rude. I'm just kidding. So
She was like,
Yeah, that's Lizzie's personality.
dude, she was that look, man.
I did. I
That
had a
was
moment of
harsh,
like,
dude. I was like listening, and then I was
Got
like,
to
"Oh
sneeze.
fuck, you fucked her up."
I did. I was
I
like,
got the COVID.
She,
yeah.
don't sneeze, bitch.
Anyways, forgot what we're talking about
you
again.
went to Maine. You went to Colorado.
There was a point. Oh, it was the
You
point
just
was
went
that.
Thanks, Tay.
nuts.
No, I had this thing because my whole thing is like, what happened?
Was that me?
I dropped my phone.
Oh, okay.
Get it together, Taylor.
We're not profesh.
We're human.
What was your point?
My point was.
Did you have a point?
I do
Nobody
have a point.
even asked you about travel. Let's
Okay.
get that on record.
Okay.
Why the tape? Did I ever ask about travel? Yeah, I did.
You did. The point was, I try to live. I'm like, I've probably told you this 100 times, but my whole thing is, if you're gonna regret something, regret doing it. So that was like kind of been my mantra for the last 4+ years. Is like, just say yes and do it. And then I spent 2.5 months or whatever sitting at home just with some routine, and it was like, because I didn't know what, you don't really know what's going on, especially the beginning of all this. So finally,
I still don't.
we still don't know, but I finally got to a point where I was like, I have to weigh my options here. Like, I can't just sit in my house. I'm going to go crazy. And not just go crazy, but I have this thing of also, I'm like, not to be morbid, but it's like, I don't know how
Time's
much,
ticking.
I don't know how much time I've got left, and I was like, I'd rather die doing something cool than sitting in my living room, you know?
If
If that's gonna happen.
that's just gonna happen.
That's
I'd rather get eaten by a bear.
right. I did. So
I could have though, and I just don't remember.
yeah. So
It's not gonna get.
anyway,
what's
so
that?
I have traveled outside of the U.S. I went to Mexico, but I've actually been a lot of places
To get like
this year.
Did you get somas and stuff?
No, I did a.
So much.
Drug addict.
I'm a big drug addict.
Alcohol.
I went to get my drugs and I did a fitness competition there. This was like last month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you do on that?
I mean, for me, I did good.
Yeah,
The
that's-
girls were strong as hell. So, I mean, it was like no contest. But it was cool. It was like, it was in Tulum. And they don't give a fuck about COVID down there. So I definitely was like, I'm probably getting COVID and this isn't good. And then I didn't. So that was cool. But
You are probably one of the healthiest people I know, without a doubt.
right.
So it's like,
Maybe.
if you got it, you just be like, and then
You just cough it out and it's
you
done.
cough it out, give it to Larry over there or whatever.
Maybe.
And then
I don't know. But you never know
so
Anyway.
in your life,
in my life.
I'm very curious because you've traveled. I mean, you went to Iceland.
That was my
When she
favorite.
went-
That's where I want to go.
Oh,
Bro,
go.
she sent me
Blue
some
Lagoon.
photos.
That's what I wanna do.
From Iceland.
It's
It doesn't seem real.
That's I
the
felt
thing.
like I was on Mars. It was
Yeah.
there was I mean, Iceland is like will always hold a special place because I flew there from Chicago by myself.
Yeah.
And I remember
It's crazy.
being on the flight and being like, what the fuck are
Am I
you?
doing?
You've taken it too far, Lizzie. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do whatever. I'm good by myself. And then I'm on my way to Iceland and I'm like,
You had a
what?
moment.
I did. I had this moment where I was like, I don't know anyone there. What if something happens? Who am I going to call? Like, oh, hi, I'm on an island on the North Pole. Can you come get me? Like, I don't know what I'm going to, but the point of that is the fear is what made it so amazing. Because
Right.
then I got there, got a rental car and was just driving around on what looked like another planet. It doesn't look, it's so desolate that the middle of the desert feels crowded compared to it. It's just a different feel there because it's just not developed. The city of Reykjavik is, but everything outside of it's like there's just horses running around and shit.
You sent me some pictures of some of like the signage.
Oh my god!
Some of the words were 7,000
No.
letters long.
Every single word is 26 letters long.
So silly.
Maybe 29 letters long. I think they have extra letters.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It'd be like regular check it.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
like
Why complicate things?
I don't know, but they have it's crazy. I couldn't understand a thing. But it was
this
like
is
magical
bird.
trip.
Yes. Translation?
Bird. Yeah. It was exactly like that.
Yeah, I remember.
And they're also they use they have their own krona there. There's Danish krona, which is what Denmark, because Denmark, I think, owns Iceland or something like that.
Are you saying Corona?
No, I'm saying krona.
Like currency?
Like no,
Oh, yeah.
no vowel in between
Oh.
the K and the R.
Got it.
Krona.
I thought you were saying they had a different strand of.
I'm like
I mean-
currency? What are we talking about?
I guess that's a valid
Yeah, I don't.
thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about
This is-
currency,
It's pre-cug.
but they're krona.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, it's 400,000 krona. And I'm like, okay, here's my money because I
Yeah.
don't know what it means, And I remember I went into some gift shop and I bought like a book and a piece of chocolate. And they're like, it's 4 million krona. I'm like, okay. And then I looked later, it was like $150 for a fucking book and a piece of chocolate. I was like, what the hell?
They got you so good.
They did because you don't know, and I'm like, oh, 400,000 krona, okay. Like they tell you 400,000 pesos, it's like $4.
Yeah.
So
Just make this shit worth more than.
yeah.
I don't know, dude.
So anyway, I think the
fucked up.
chocolate is
It's
like
kinda
still in
fucked
my
up.
refrigerator, but
You didn't even eat it?
No.
You're like, I'm gonna save this shit.
I think I did, and then
Savor
now I don't know if I should eat it. But yeah,
It's been in the fridge.
yeah. But I'm cannot wait to go back to Europe. It's like bothering me.
Oh, what I was gonna say is,
Yes.
with all the places you've traveled
Yes.
on the Mayflower, what was your? It's Iceland, right?
It's a
Where
What's
have you
my
been?
favorite?
Let's talk about where you've been.
I mean, the thing is, I
out of the
really
country.
like if you look at someone who's like a traveler, like I really haven't been that many places.
I have never stepped foot off the United
Okay,
States.
well, I've been more places than you then.
Never. I've never even been to Mexico.
Well, that's weird.
I had a feeling if I went, I wasn't coming back for some reason. I just,
Okay.
it's that fear
Yeah.
that Lizzie wants me to push through the fear.
You should.
want everyone to push through
I
the
mean,
fear.
at least go to Mexico.
I know. You just gave me the push through the fear look.
Push through the fear.
Yeah.
I'm
So where have you been?
back.
Where have you been? You been to Alaska?
I'm
Have you been to Saskatchewan?
what?
Saskatchewan.
Is that Canada?
Do you even know?
Yeah, Richard.
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's a geologist.
I don't know
I'm a
what that is,
geologist, don't you
but I
know?
feel like it's like Saskatoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
What's Saskatchewan?
Saskatoon.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, what is it?
It's Canada.
We don't
Oh, okay.
know.
Okay. Haven't been there. I've actually never been to Canada. I've flown over Canada, if that counts.
Nope.
You were in airspace.
Cool.
Cool.
I remember on my way to Alaska flying over British Columbia and
Yeah.
being like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't go there because it's not in the U.S.
Right.
So there was that.
So you've been to
Okay.
Alaska, Iceland.
Are you talking about this year or just in my
ever?
life?
Oh.
Ever?
I mean,
Mexico?
This
Mexico.
year?
Like, are you talking about name every state I've been to?
No.
Okay, well, you said Alaska.
Country.
Okay, Alaska.
I did say Alaska because I had a brain fart.
Okay, I've
damn
been
it.
to
Doesn't
Iceland.
but see,
Alaska used to be Russia.
here's the thing: Alaska and Hawaii to me,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, I've
They're
been
not
to
in.
Alaska and Hawaii.
they're not in.
And
So that's a
Mexico.
place and that's a place. I
Okay.
know it's the United States.
I've been
but
to
it's
the
like-
country of Alaska and the country of Hawaii.
Okay.
And the country of Mexico.
Okay.
I've been to Iceland, Switzerland.
Yeah.
I
Denmark.
want to go to Switzerland.
Switzerland is
What's up?
like a fairy tale.
Yep.
Doesn't even look real.
Where was the place you had the good bread?
Denmark.
Denmark.
Denmark was the good bread place.
This is a good breading place.
It was the best bread I've ever had. Let me just tell you about this bread.
Yeah,
okay?
let's hear about
Yeah.
the bread.
Because I would crawl into it and cuddle it and snuggle with it if I could. But it was made with potato skins.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I don't really know what that has to do with anything, but I know that they made it with that, and maybe that's a common thing, and I just don't know it. But it was the best bread I've ever had.
Potato foreskins.
Potato foreskin.
There's a section on the potato.
Yes.
And it's called the foreskin.
Is that real?
No, it's not.
Okay.
They roll it.
I'm
Roll it
gullible. You can't tell me these things. I'm gonna believe it, and I'm gonna
Dude,
start telling people. I'm
I
like, oh
wish-
yeah, they use the
Richard,
potato
you told
foreskin.
Rich, you had her, dude.
I know.
You were like, it's the foreskin. She's like, potato foreskins. Got it.
Foreskin.
Okay.
But it was black. It was black bread, right? Brown
No.
bread. Yes, it was.
It was. I mean, is it all
Were
bread
you
brown?
there, Richard?
It wasn't brown. The outside was brown. The crust.
Oh, was
The
it?
crust was brown. The inside
Which
was
is
like
normal.
white.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's normal. It was like normal bread.
What's going on right now?
I don't know.
Because
He's talking about black
What's the
bread.
black bread?
You're
sent me some
confusing breads.
pictures.
You're confusing breads.
No, I
I don't know what he's confusing it with, but
it must have been the rind, the bread rind.
it must have been. Anyways,
There's no rind on bread.
oh,
Just kidding.
okay. I mean, you can tell me anything. I go,
I'm just going to say
Potato
something.
foreskins.
The
potato
potato
foreskins.
foreskins.
Yes.
I've had stuffed potato foreskins. They're delicious with bacon.
Okay. Yeah.
So you've
Denmark.
Been, yeah, Denmark.
Denmark. Poland.
Poland.
Love Poland. I
And
think
you
that's
weren't working.
it, by
you
the
were
way.
just going. Just going.
Yeah, just going. That's my thing.
Lizzy
is I
versus
just
the
go.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is I spent a lot of my life not doing things, and I was in a relationship like. Now it's been a while that I haven't been in that, but the relationship that I was in my 20s, I didn't do anything. Like I was a
stagnant.
shell of myself. And I mean, all kinds of things came together at once, but there was like, when I ended that relationship, I kind of went into this whole thing of like, I don't even know who I am. Cause I started in the relationship, I was like 22 when you think you're an adult and you're not.
Right.
And then I got out of it and I was like 27 and I was like, who am I? Like I didn't listen to music when I was in that it was like weird shit was going on. Like I wasn't really doing much in the studio. Like I wasn't me. And then I got out of it and I was like, oh, whoa,
Came
I'm
alive.
still here.
Yeah.
And I had a client that gave me the quote, if you're going to regret something, regret doing it. Because I'd always go in there and be like, oh, I'm going to go do this thing. And then the next week he'd be like, how was it? And I'm like, oh, I didn't go. I didn't feel like driving. I'd
Yeah.
do that kind of thing.
Just
And I-
saying it made you satisfied.
yeah, like I felt like excited about it, but I wouldn't actually do it. So then I had this like shift where I started doing all the things that I was talking about. And then I was like, holy
damn.
shit, the world's amazing.
Yeah.
And so I just started doing it. So it was like, I'm just going to go. And it changed my life. So that's that.
Do you do any live engineering?
No, I don't. And I have no interest in it. I love being in the studio. That's my favorite. And it's funny because I love engineering, like actually getting sounds, recording. Everyone's always like, oh, you should do more producing. And I love producing. And there's been a few different bands I've worked, like I forget the name of the band. It's terrible. But they just released an album and I produced a bunch of their stuff. And it's a lot of fun.
They were terrible.
No, but I just
But you can't remember.
Yeah.
But
were
it's like
terrible.
I have fun producing, but I love engineering. I love getting sounds, and like that to me
Just
is really
geeking
fun.
out, yeah.
I geek out on it. So I love that. So I love to be in the studio. Even if I'm not working, I just like sitting in the studio. That's been the toughest part of this year. Is last year I had the best year ever in my career. I mean, I worked with like I don't know, 4 big bands, and I was in the studio probably like 8 months of the year. This year, it's been very minimal, and I miss that. I've done like little things here and there, but it's like I miss.
Which is weird though, because you think it'd be like just in there cranking out shit.
There's some stuff happening for sure, like now especially, and but a lot of people are not doing it in LA because a lot of people
Because
left.
everyone's leaving.
People left, or
'Cause
they're
LA
like
sucks.
doing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's weird now. It's like it's for the first time in 10. May will be 10 years that I've lived there,
That's fucking bananas.
and
Yeah,
it's weird.
That is wild.
It's the first time that I'm like, okay, like, because this all started and I'm like, oh, it'll come back in a few months. But now everybody is leaving LA. We went to Austin, Texas. We went to a comedy show.
Yup.
That's where
Yeah.
people are going.
Yeah, but it was crazy. I mean,
She saw Rogan,
Rogan and Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle,
I got to meet Dave Chappelle.
and
Did they
Tony
test you?
Hinchcliffe.
They tested us going
Yeah.
in. Yeah, that was
Yep.
the thing is
Rapid
every
test.
single person had to get tested before going in. And our friend is the head of security for Dave Chappelle. That's how we were able to go. We got to meet him, and he was like
That's
the coolest.
fucking dope as fuck.
But it
Was he
was
smoking a stove when you were talking to him?
yes, he
Always.
was.
That
He
dude
was.
said he does not give a fuck
no, and-
about cancers.
And when
Not
dude,
cancers.
no, but it was like it was obviously different because it was outside. It was freezing, and it was like picnic tables, and socially distant. But it was like. It was a comedy show.
it was Dave fucking
It was
Chappelle, dude.
It was
that
Dave
Stubbs?
Chappelle. Yeah, it was, and it was just this thing where I'm like, man, like when is that going to happen in LA again?
Are you thinking about moving to Austin?
No, not to Austin.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I could not imagine leaving my place. I love where I live. I live in the marina. It's beautiful. That part of it hasn't gone away. I still
Right,
have beauty
yeah.
around me there, and I don't see myself leaving there. But it's
Where
the
does
first
Morgan
time in
live?
10 years. He lives in Atlanta.
He lives in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah. But obviously he's not touring right now. So
That is
he's
true.
had the flexibility to just kind of go back and forth a lot. But it's, I don't know. It's the first time in 10 years that I've actually been like, I miss being, in Phoenix. So I'm like, I might just spend more time here,
As you can't.
Yeah, because I don't really have much going on in LA right
Where's
now.
Taylor live?
She lives in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
Bemis?
Yeah.
Bemis? Taylor Bemis?
Yeah. She's gonna be. She's gonna love.
Why is that funny, guys? Now I
She's
know why
so
it's
happy.
funny.
Taylor Bemis. Taylor Bemis.
Right
She
now.
doesn't have a penis.
Do you think she subscribes?
Are you subscribed, Taylor? No. We know you're not.
She's probably not subscribed, but
And neither are you, so fuck it.
I'm actually not. You're right.
Of course you're not.
That's actually.
Who would?
And you're not.
I'm gonna
going
do
to.
it right now.
Are you really?
Yeah, but I have to know
We
how
should
to
start doing that to people.
Let's see. What do you got
gonna
there?
You have to
Yeah,
log
I don't
in.
really know how to
Let's
do
log
it.
into your YouTube. Make
I'm
sure you're
logged in.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
logged in.
Just hit the subscribe button.
Let's see.
We'll be up to 107.
Anthony really pushed the numbers.
Hey, I have
He did
multiple
push
email
the
accounts,
numbers.
so it'll be like 109.
Good. Good.
You're gonna do it on both. You don't have to do it right now, Lizzy.
Well, okay.
God damn it.
But now you made me feel weird, so I subscribed. I'm
Weird.
subscribed.
If you come on the pod, we're gonna make you feel weird. That's what we did.
and you have to subscribe. Now.
And you have to subscribe.
No, I really don't feel weird.
have
I
to-
felt weird that I had not subscribed. I should be.
Yeah. Do you
so
have?
now
a
I
channel?
am.
Do you have a channel?
No.
Well, get one.
For
Guess
what?
I'll subscribe for fucking.
Your fitness.
What would I do?
Fit.
Your travel logs.
Yeah, you could do.
I'm too lazy.
You could do vlogs.
That doesn't
What
sound right.
What was your quote?
About what?
If you're gonna regret doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that has to be things you want to
Like
do.
subscribing to
I
Like-
don't want a YouTube channel because then I have to
do
make
stuff.
YouTube
I
videos.
do have to give credit where credit is due, although I don't think you would consider it like you deserve any credit, but you and I started talking last year, right? Was it last year? 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
However long ago it was. But and I was kind of like balls deep into my like spirituality at the time too. It was like a really good time for you and I to like reconnect.
Yeah.
Because I think it was, I noticed a lot of the stuff you were posting like on Instagram and stuff is like very inspirational shit. It spoke very deeply to things that I was like connecting with, and I was like really happy that you had sort of found that avenue. Even though you were like years into like exploring that like sort of new way of like thinking about life and like
Yeah.
pursuing life and all that.
Unpeeling all the layers of the bullshit.
And I was like, oh my God. And that's, so we started talking a little bit, and a lot of the things that you said when we would like hang out and stuff just resonated like very deeply with me. You would talk about books you had read, like different quotes and stuff. You're just like a fucking never ending like cycle of like things, like perfect little quips and little quotes and things to say that are like perfect for the moment. And there was one of the more special things. I'm super grateful that we got to spend like that time together. And I remember talking a lot about doing like stand up and like wanting to do the podcast.
Yeah.
And I was sort of venting to you a lot about that. Like, I really want to do this. And you're like, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
You're like, just fucking do. If you really want to do it, you just need to do it. And eventually those things kept swirling around, and because a lot of it is fear for me, just like anybody else. It's like,
Yeah.
first of all, I was like, I'm going to ask Cam. He's not going to want to do it. He's either not going to want to, he's going to want to do it. Because I knew right away that this podcast, excuse me,
Okay.
it's a very deep moment, and I had to ruin it.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying? So I knew that this had to be like a collaborative effort, because I haven't really been spending a lot of time with him. I wanted to spend more time with him. We had so many fucking stories together. I knew that we could get people on like you, like as a collaborative effort. It's a little easier to ask somebody to like come on to like mine and Cam's podcast, not just like, will you come over to my house? You know, like just me. I've got a camera.
I've got questions for you.
I've got a sheet of things I want to ask. And I wanted to give you credit, because I have credited you. I've credited you a lot. No, I've credited you.
What was that?
Prejudiced.
I'm
Are you
prejudiced.
prejudiced against her? Dude, put that in your fucking word bank,
Prejudiced.
dude.
Mediocrely prejudiced.
God.
That's what I'm getting my runner-up for the Nobel Prize.
Dude,
By the way,
mediocrely prejudiced.
prejudiced.
So, don't remember what I
Cool.
was saying, but I will
Prejudiced.
say. Oh yes,
Thank you for being awesome.
yeah. I've credited you on the podcast before, and for those who do follow the podcast, and I've said Lizzy a few times and talked about the person that sort of like inspired me and sort of without having to do anything really, just like recalling conversations and just, you know, seeing you from afar and like just knowing you. That was sort of the thing that just was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking do it. And then I just did it. And then when we started this thing in Cam's garage, and it was just me, Cam, and Hobby Boolin, who's no longer with us. He quit. He's
Rest in peace.
That's a really weird way to say that. He's no longer with us.
no longer with us.
Is he no longer with us?
No,
or
he
is
is.
Okay.
He's
COVID.
with us.
He got
He's
COVID.
longer with us.
Yeah.
No, he's in real estate.
He's on a different road.
He's on a different path.
Gotcha.
That, and actually before Hobby was even in it, was just Cam and I in.
Yeah,
his,
no, it was before that.
Yeah, in his garage, just dying, laughing.
Was it like a little talk boy? Remember those?
Yeah.
No, what it was my sister got me a podcast set that was $29. Had two
Starter kit,
Had
yeah.
2 microphones in it, 2 fucking
Yep.
thingies,
Mic
mic
stands.
thingies,
Yep.
Yeah.
and we just plugged it into something I don't remember.
Golden mics, golden headphones.
And we were just dying laughing. And I knew instantly at that moment, I was like, she's on. She's right. You just fucking do it.
I remember you telling me because you were writing some bits for like stand up.
Yeah.
You know? And you're like, once I write the right thing, and I'm like, then when you have this amazing joke, you're gonna go up there for the first time and blow it because
Yeah.
you've never done it before.
know.
I was like, just go. I remember that.
And that is still something that I haven't done. But it's also, I will say.
But
that
now you're a sit down comic.
Now I'm
Yeah.
totally. No, I still want to do it. The reality is I still want to do
That's
it.
good, too.
It is.
I am paralyzed by fear as far as that goes. I can go up on stage and sing in front of,
Yeah.
doesn't matter to me, 20,000 people. I would do it right now.
Yeah.
But doing stand up, because I've also never done it before. So like, hey guys, you know, like what am I going to do?
You gotta-
That.
you
That's a
are
start.
You're
Probably
going to
that.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, my.
And it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
But you have to embrace the
I need
suck.
to. I need
Yeah.
to do stuff. All right. Well, fuck.
But either way, when you started doing this, I was like really stoked for you. I was like, this is cool and excited because I'm like the two of you, like there's not really a better combo.
It gets weird.
Yeah, I listen. I may not be subscribed, but I listen to the podcast.
Do you listen or do you watch it?
It's even
I
more
listen.
frustrating.
Yeah.
I listen.
I only listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
I never watch them.
I don't watch anything really.
Let's see. You watch documentaries on Oasis.
I do that.
Yeah. What's
And
his
I
name?
wa-
Liam. You love Liam.
That
Yes.
Manchester show's fucking dope.
Great.
Yeah.
Anything that Liam does is the coolest.
That's your favorite.
What?
Start there.
These guys are talking about Oasis.
Yeah.
Oasis is amazing,
What
and
is
my hope is that this COVID.
I'm glad that I'm here to like jump on that.
Okay, I'm hoping that finally, because Noel has been like, no.
Are you and Noel like fucking softball buddies or?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, I.
But
Right.
they're brothers.
Yes,
and
they are correct.
That checks out.
Yes, they are. Good job.
That checks out.
But Liam has been trying to get him to do Oasis for a long time to do a concert,
Right.
and he's said no. And I'm hoping that this COVID thing maybe will be the thing that where he's like finally like, okay, because I will go anywhere in the world to see that because they're the best live band
be
ever.
awesome.
Maybe not ever, but of our, they're just agree with me, okay?
I'm on it.
They're
agree.
amazing.
Don't look at my word.
Anyways,
you
they're amazing. So I would love to see them.
It smells like freshly baked.
Richard just stroked out. Sometimes he has a stroke
Yeah.
on the.
Do you smell toast?
Weird.
I smelled
smells like
freshly
freshly
baked bread.
break.
It smells like freshly flaked bread. You guys remember Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy?
No.
No.
Log?
No.
Okay. How about the Rubber Nipple Salesman?
Yes.
No.
Do you remember that?
I think so.
He doesn't. He's just saying it.
No, I think
I believe
do.
it was a horse.
Well, I just
He just remembers rubber
Well,
nipple.
here's the thing. I think that is what it is.
That just rang a
Like
bell.
that-
He's like,
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
I think.
That jingled something in my brain. I was like, oh yeah,
Did
totally.
you watch Ren and Stimpy, or were you too young?
Well, here's the thing: is I would try to watch it, but I was allowed to watch anything except for two things:
Ren and Stimpy.
And Beavis
Ren and
Butthead.
Stimpy, no,
Bullshit.
and The Simpsons. Those were the only two things I could watch. Anything else?
Hardcore porn.
Yeah.
And your mom's like, fine.
Yeah.
No
but-
Ren and Stimpy.
No, my mom didn't care about Ren and Stimpy. My dad was like,
Oh,
no
was your
Ren and
dad?
Stimpy. And my dad was like, no Simpsons.
Okay, well, if you
So-
know Ren and
That
Stimp,
sucks. Because Simpsons
Yeah.
is.
you know Powdered Toast Man. Powdered Toast Man. And he had a head made of toast. And powdered toast, it would just be like in a can, and you could shake it out and it would turn into a piece of toast.
That
Okay.
sounds great.
And when he would fly, he'd go and he would fart right before he flew because he was a superhero.
Okay.
He'd go and a little powdered toast would shoot out his patoot, and then he would fly. And then log, it rolls downstairs and okay, fuck it.
I'm trying to understand and remember how we got here.
No clue.
Oh, no.
Do you guys want to play?
Don't try that.
Do you guys want to play words with? Do you want to play? Fuck. What's it called? Learning words.
Crispy frisbee bread.
Do you want to play learning words?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what it is?
I mean, yeah,
Are you sure though?
kind of.
Okay, we're gonna. Play
I
the
don't
intro.
really know.
We're gonna play the intro song.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cam, you brought words, right?
I did.
This game's really fun because
I gotta remember. We haven't played this in a while, so I gotta
It's-
remember the rest.
2 chords. No, first chord was correct. No. Oh, I think you were right.
I feel like I'm at a Suns
That's
game.
it. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Cedric Sabala.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're talking about.
It goes dan tick tick dan dan tick tick dan dan. Is that it?
That's it.
Ready? Okay, harmonize. Ready?
I could play that, by the way. Just
want-
saying.
do you
No,
want
I
that?
don't want to.
No,
I'm
thi-
saying that was about
Hey,
my
if you're-
top level skills.
If you're
I'm
gonna
not
regret
doing it.
Regret doing it.
Don't do this to me. I don't want to play guitar on here. I have a fear of playing guitar in front of people.
We
Okay.
keep it
Sorry.
simple. This is an intro to the game. It's 2 chords.
I feel like I'm getting kicked off of the podcast.
Could you leave?
Am I the first one that gets kicked off?
Yeah, you will.
Banned.
But also subscribe.
Blacklist. Yeah,
Also-
go ahead and subscribe on your way out. Put the microphone to that thing.
Yup.
Oh, shit.
All right, bro.
That's not
That's
good.
fine.
Close enough.
Yeah, whatever,
Close
dude.
counts.
Here we go. 1, 2, 7, 9. Learning words. Learning words. Learning words. Learning motherfucking words. Learning words. Learning words. Learning words. Learning motherfucking words. That was incorrect. All right, and on
job.
to the game.
Runner up.
Runner up.
Runner up.
Yeah, that was
We haven't played
runner-up
learning
material.
words. I wanted to play it with you because Lizzie, you're a wordsmith. You're into novels. You like Charles Dickens. What's his name?
Chuck Palahniuk.
Chuck
Charles
Palahniuk.
Dickens. What's his name?
You got some tattoos. One on your
Tattoos.
the one on your finger is Charles
Airplane.
Palahniuk.
It's Survivor.
Survivor. And so this game, if you've been following the podcast for any length of time, you know a little bit about this game. But if you're a new listener from
Scarskatch.
Sketch or Slovenia, if you happen to be from Slovenia, shout out Artyom. That's my brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever seen him?
I think so.
You would know if you did.
I think I have.
Yeah.
He looks like
I think I have.
I think
I
I've
think-
seen them.
all of a sudden she's like, I think I have seen
He's
him.
a vampire.
I think I have.
He's
Yeah.
got very wide shoulders.
He's in.
Am I
yeah.
supposed to be looking at my words? I have a
He's
couple
in the
questions.
Twilight.
I'm going to
movies.
answer them all right now.
I don't think you're going to answer these questions, but go ahead.
What are the questions? Here we go. This is Lizzie. This is the real Lizzie right here. I got 16 questions. What you got, Liz?
Number one,
Number 1.
do I have to know the definitions of the words I chose?
I mean, you don't have
No,
to.
but you should have the definition, right?
I mean, I've got the words.
Traditionally,
And I think I know what they mean.
traditionally,
just
the
create them?
producer would.
I did.
Oh, Lizzie, god damn it.
My
Oh,
second
you
question
invented
is
the words
Google the word. You gotta
because. All right. Let's do that.
Cam's down for that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't invent the word.
Oh, okay.
No. The first one is mediocrely. No, it's not.
Oh, God damn it.
It's not.
Prejudiced.
Prejudiced. No, my second question is, I was a little confused. So, how do you know if they're common words?
Are they words?
Oh, okay.
Maybe they're just common to me.
Why didn't
No,
you
that's fine. No, if it's a word,
Hold on a second.
it's
These
works.
questions, did you have these questions directly following when I sent you the text?
I did.
You just said, all right. At that point,
I
you
mean,
go,
I
Richard,
really-
I got some questions.
I figured I'd ask you here.
Now, okay. So what I meant by that is what this game is supposed to be.
Okay.
This game is supposed to be is words that I think everyone can agree is like, I've heard that word.
It's
Yeah,
a word.
we could all agree it is a word. No.
That's the thing.
No,
I'm
like a
like,
word
maybe
you've heard.
I use the word a lot and maybe no one's ever heard of it
That's
before.
fine.
And that's fine.
That
Okay.
actually does
Yeah.
work.
Okay.
The word itself doesn't really matter.
Okay.
The game is you're gonna say to me, I'm gonna say to Cam. Cam's gonna give his. We each have 3 words.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say the word to Cam. I'll start. Cam will start.
Okay.
Like I'll give it to Cam. I'm gonna say the word. I'm gonna spell the word,
Okay.
and then he's gonna give me the definition. Originally, the game that I had created was I knew people would say a word like in a sentence, and I would be like, yes. Yes.
Yes.
And I was like,
I guess.
I hear this word all the time. I
But
know
you don't know.
not
No,
what
that's
this
the
word
thing is I think I use a lot of words that I might not even know what they mean.
Perfect.
and that's
So
great
this is-
because
so
you
this-
sound right.
I always sound right.
And
Yeah. Right.
that's,
Right.
That's the point of the game is surfacing these words.
So that was just that I really
Okay.
wanted to learn a little bit
Okay.
while we were doing something silly and fun.
Okay.
And it's ended up being one of the favorite things, and we haven't played it in months. And I
feel
figured
honored.
a gal who knows her way through some literature.
Yeah.
Literature.
Literature.
Literature. And the first word goes to Cam.
I'm awful at this game. I don't know
All
words.
right. I can't wait.
It's the worst.
Oh shit.
You don't know it.
Thatchus.
Thatchus?
Wait.
That is a word that you
Wait.
fucking come across a lot.
God damn it.
Fatchus?
Thatchus. Have you never heard
Are you
this?
saying it weird?
Fatous.
Oh, with an F?
Fatchus.
Fatuous.
No. Hold on. No.
Okay.
Hold on. No.
He's stroking out again.
It's happening.
Hold on.
It's happening.
Listen to this. Fatous. Listen.
I have something in my eye.
Okay. At least it's not in your, I don't know, butt or okay. Whatever. Here we go. This is the word.
Fatchus.
Oh, wrong way. Here we go.
Fatchus.
Fatchus.
Atchus.
You mean fatuous? No.
Fascist?
Fatchus.
Google
okay.
told me.
Cool. Yeah,
Maybe-
Cam, what is fatchus?
Fat as fuck. Right? Like, I don't know. That's what I think it means. Like big. Like a fat ass.
Grandiose.
Grandiose, yeah. No, that doesn't.
Is it your turn?
No, sorry.
Grandiose, I agree.
Fatchus, though?
with Cameron on this
For sure, though. Yeah, I think it's just like fat. Yeah.
Okay, it is silly and pointless.
Kind of like
Fatch-
that word. I don't even know what
Kind
that
of like
means.
that word.
This show is factious.
Yeah. This
Hey,
shows.
buying a car without negotiating down the price is a fascist move.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, cool. Great.
Gotcha. All right.
so incorrect.
Right.
So Cam's got 0 points.
All right.
and
As
the
usual.
winner gets nothing
Cool.
except for street cred.
So get
Go.
excited.
Except
right.
for street. Don't you fucking do that?
All right.
She just went, yeah.
Prejudiced.
Hold on. So do you not even watch your own podcast?
I've seen it.
Okay. Anyways.
I'm usually about 50% of all
How
the
do
views.
you watch it if you're on? I'm just kidding.
50% of the views right here.
Okay.
So what do we do now?
Yeah.
So
now
you're
what?
going to ask Lizzy.
Oh.
Okay.
We
Goes in a circle.
Go
The
ahead.
word is caveat.
See,
Ooh.
that's a perfect one. What you got?
Oh, a caveat.
It's not.
is
It's not fish
you're
eggs.
talking and
It's
I
not-
can't think when you
Not
talk.
fish eggs.
Caveat is like a hiccup or like an exception that's sort of a problem, but not really a
Yeah,
problem.
Sounds like two different definitions to me. Which one are you going with, Liz?
It's
E.
an exception.
You're scratching the surface.
Do we give it to her from the surface?
Well, what's the definition?
It's like a stipulation. It's like a yeah. Here,
What's
let me.
stipulation? Just kidding.
A specific.
But what's
That's your next word.
it's a caveat.
I'll read you the definition. A warning or proviso of specific stipulation. Holy shit.
Define proviso.
What's proviso?
It's a sneeze.
Stipulations, conditions, or limitations.
Wow, lots of ishins.
Yeah.
Say that last part again?
Stipulations, conditions, limitations.
I have to look up the definitions of mine, by the way, while
Yeah,
we're
you
doing
sure
it.
do.
I wrote 5 words and I have to decide on one, by the way.
Wow. Why did you have to make it harder?
I just
Just
couldn't
bring it through.
decide.
Ah, Lizzie.
It's like, I'm a woman.
Lizzie. You're a woman.
I'm a woman.
What does that mean?
I don't really know. Mm-hmm. But
Choosy.
it means that I had 5 words, so.
Okay, so could you just pick one and
Okay,
you got to give it.
one.
So hold on a second. Did you get that wrong or right?
I mean, I
lost
think I got
track.
it right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm the runner-up.
I think it's
I would say it's pretty right what
it's
you
pretty
said.
close.
Yeah.
Okay, so Taylor, you're ultimately
Yeah, I'm the
You're the judge.
decider.
Yeah.
okay. So you got
On my
1
way
point.
to my next Nobel Prize.
Marriage. Go ahead.
Okay, so now I ask you,
Is what brings
right?
us
Do
together.
I ask you?
Lizzie, if you can't fucking know the answer to that, you're gonna have to leave. But go ahead and subscribe on the way out. Yes, it's me. It's going in a fight. Who else
Contrite.
would it be? Huh?
Contrite.
Am I doing it right now?
Contrite.
Am I being contrite?
I don't know what you're doing.
Contrite.
I don't know what you're being.
Contrite. Can you spell it for me, please, Lizzie?
C-O-N.
No, that's incorrect. Spell it again.
Contrite. C-O-N-T-R-I-T-E. Contrite.
That is Ariel from The Little Mermaid's uncle.
Can you try that?
No. That would be no. Hold on, is that really his name?
King tried it. So it's her uncle.
Is named Contrite.
I wish.
Oh, okay.
I really wish. Contrite.
Yes.
Her father's name's King Trite.
King Trite. Well, this is not King Trite.
Triton.
It's
But this is
Contrite.
her uncle.
Contrite. Oh.
Trite.
Contrite.
Yeah.
Contrite. Is it contrite or contrite?
I don't know.
Contrite.
Here.
Contrite.
All right, bitch. Not
Whatever.
you. Not
Whatever.
you.
I was like,
Google it.
Whatever she said.
Okay, so contrite. It's like
Ariel.
Is there a time limit on how long you can give
No.
a
It's
past
definition?
it.
hey, listen, if we're throwing out some juicy funny shits, you just gotta let it
It's
go.
time
Sometimes you
limit.
gotta let those funny shits rips. Okay? Some tits and shits. Little
I'm
shits.
feeling contrite about choosing this
contrite.
word.
It's like contrary. Like when you're being contrite, you're like going against the grain. Like they're like, you gotta eat peas for dinner, and I'm like, fuck you! I'll eat M&Ms, green ones though,
no,
because they look like peas.
that's not what it is.
Okay, what's the definition?
Like I said, I feel contrite for choosing contrite. It is feeling or expressing remorse or penitence affected by guilt.
I have that a lot.
Eating fucking-
I'm gonna go with Richard's definition. Sounds more
I
right.
like it.
To be honest, I thought it meant something totally different.
I'll tell you, and you learned a little, right?
Because in my head,
Learning
contrite meant it was like
words.
put together. Like it's contrite. It just sounds like, I think because it sounds like tight.
Yeah, like a tight contrite.
Yeah.
And it's
Tight and contrite.
tight. It's tight and contrite, Jimmy.
You should say that to the boss when you go back to work. You got all the cables done? Yeah, they're tight and contrite.
I say, Jimmy, I promise they're tight and contrite. And he will say,
I'm gonna at least try it and see if
storm
anyone
out.
calls me out on it. And they're like,
are you ever angry?
I mean, it's happened.
So next time it comes up, just
I'll
for
start
your own
laughing.
yeah, that's good though. But laugh late, like after. Just you're getting all jacked
I
up.
feel like that was another thing I thought it meant is like I'm contrite, like I'm mad.
I gotta be honest, Larry. This has me a little contrite.
Oh,
So what was the definition? Oh, remorse, guilt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got that.
Yeah.
Later, Tater.
Oh my god.
Should I tell you a quick story?
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, is it a good story?
It's
Or is it one of those stories where I'm like,
good right at the
keep
end. there.
going?
It's good right at
It's
the end.
good at at the end there.
Okay, but how long does it take to get there? Just go ahead. Go ahead and tell the story.
A bridge.
Are you telling me to hurry up on my own show?
Rich is gonna go Arsenio on your ass.
What does
Here's
that
the
even
deal.
mean?
Here.
What?
It's gonna turn black.
Yeah.
Basically, what happened is
I got you.
I was. I should leave. Is this what's-
What does that mean? He's gonna turn black.
And I just go, oh,
Okay. Total full acceptance. Like, oh, okay. So
Next word.
oh, what's the story?
I don't know.
I'm waiting here. Now I don't know the story.
Lizzy. Haven't a clue, Lizzy.
I need to hear the story now. If I don't hear the story, I'm not
Lizzy.
leaving. I'll stay here. I'll stay here till next week.
I'm feeling contrite, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Not guilty. I'm feeling angry. Don't forget it next time you go to Iron. You say, "Hey, Larry, goddamn," or Larry.
I just got yelled at.
Just say, "Hey,
Was there
Larry."
anything on there about being yelled at on the show?
Oh, in the waiver?
Yeah.
Yep.
It could be. It should be.
Yeah.
You agreed to the terms and
Okay.
conditions. Though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You already have your signature.
So I'm never going to hear the story. Okay.
You've already
Go ahead. Just
subscribed
pick your word.
signature.
I'm already subscribed.
Did you though?
I did.
Did you while we were doing this?
You really think I would say that and I wasn't subscribed?
No, I don't.
Okay.
You know what? I don't.
Yeah, you don't.
You know what? I don't.
I know. I get
I'm
it.
feeling.
Contrite.
So what happened was this, Lizzy. Basically, at. Should I take the very abridged version?
Totally.
Very abridged version.
Because it's not till the end.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay.
Yeah,
Very abridged version.
That would be a good word to use on this game.
I
by
was
the way.
kind of.
Like, I'd like to learn that word. Sorry.
Do we have to? We just spun around in the same exact circle again.
We're back in the same spot, dude.
Do you want the story, Lizzy?
I do. The abridged version, please.
All right.
Black.
All right.
Oh. This is
my
a
God.
fucking. Okay.
Train wreck.
We got two
So
words
you-
each
you
left.
were- yeah, I know.
Cam's having these. Cam's Okay, Lizzy.
Cam's apple teenies are
Yeah,
black.
Cam's apple teenies looks good.
Oh,
Boots
God.
with the fur and apple bottom teenies. Here's the deal, Lizzy.
Okay.
I was talking with a young lady. Then I wasn't talking with the young lady because she had a boyfriend.
Okay.
Then she wasn't with the boyfriend anymore. I was talking to the young lady again, sending wiener pickies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay.
Beaver pics were coming
Okay.
my way, if you know what I'm
I know
saying.
what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
And then she would stop talking to me because she was back with guy from the South.
The guy, the boyfriend again.
From
but
South.
Sure, but he's from
The-
the South.
Okay.
Atlanta?
Then I can't even say where he's from.
Nice.
Definitely not. So
From Atlanta.
so
Good
then
one.
like 3 months ago, she started talking to me again.
Mm-hmm.
Getting nippy pics, all these things, right? Then boop, she fell-
Rubber nipple pics.
Yeah.
That's why you remembered.
Dude,
It's all coming back
Rubber
around.
nipples.
If I wasn't trying to like hold that together.
Rubber nipple salesman.
Thank you, Lizzie. I'm glad
I
we
got
were-
you.
This is the abridged
I'm the
version.
third host of the
Involve
podcast.
Richard getting
Surprise.
laid
Do you want to do it
Yeah,
via
of course,
Zoom?
yeah.
A what?
Via Zoom. You could be the third host.
Sure.
Lie. Nope. I lied.
That was like,
I lied.
Sure wasn't the right answer.
okay.
And then she stopped talking to me out of nowhere.
Okay.
Okay? Not a big deal.
Right.
We never hooked up.
Okay.
We never woohooed in the half.
Did you know this person?
Funny you should say that.
Everyone does.
Kind of no, but kind of yes.
Did you ever meet this person or you just
We
talked?
had coffee one time.
Okay.
In the very first time we started talking, we had coffee.
Okay.
She's an empath. And I was like, I can't talk to you anymore.
You're like, I'm a sociopath. We don't mix.
That was good, Lizzie.
We're on the wrong paths.
Wrong paths. That was a
Wrong
play on
paths.
words, and it made a hell of a lot of sense. All right. Oh, and
Okay,
then,
anyways.
so I haven't talked to her in 3 months. My phone rings. I'm getting ready to go to bed. This is 2 nights ago.
Okay.
Right? It's her.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm not gonna. I was like, why?
Okay.
That. She sent me a text message. Pussy. I said. Why would I? I'm like, it's my bedtime. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, we haven't talked in a while. I'm not going to talk to you on the phone right now.
Right.
This chick's just harassing
'Cause you're a pussy.
I mean, for all she knows, you could have been like,
Getting some pussy.
yeah, or like
Yeah.
passed out and you needed medical help or something.
Wow. No, I wasn't.
I
going
mean,
there,
I don't know, but
perfect. Yeah.
she
yeah.
doesn't know.
Right.
Assumptions.
Right. Very aggressive.
Yeah.
So she calls again.
Okay.
I was like, fuck. I answer the phone. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hey, motherfucker. Who is this?
Whoa.
In a man's voice.
Ooh,
Right. So we're going back and forth. He's like, you talking to my chick? We're down from the south where I'm from. We're going to beat your ass. He's like, where are you right now? I'm going to meet you right now.
You sound like Tom Green with the caramels. Keep going.
So basically,
Wait, what did he say though? He was like, he said something like, "Where are you? Where do you work?"
yeah, no, he goes, I know where you work,
Yeah.
which I don't have a place of work.
Right
It's
here.
right
He
here.
lives.
Oh boy.
And I know where you live. Basically, he was like, I was like, dude, no matter what's happening right now, it's on her, bro. I go, it's not my. I go, if
Right.
she's fucking around with me, I didn't know.
It's always a funny thing when there's like cheating going on and people get mad at the person that their
Cheatite.
significant
Right.
other is cheating with. It's like they don't know you anything.
No.
Like
So-
you don't know that guy or girl anything.
No,
No.
but this guy wanted to
Anyways.
murder me. Okay.
Yes.
And so he kept, and then he was like, just say you're a pussy. And I was like, no. Why? What? Could you leave me
That's a
alone?
weird, that's a weird
Richard's
request.
trying to watch Ren and Stimpy right now.
What would have happened if you did? You go, okay, cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Okay.
okay. Well, he's like, just say you're a pussy and we're good. And I was like, not gonna happen. I go, that's so weird. Can you stop talking to me now? Can we be done with this? And then he's basically just going on and on and on. And I was like, all right, dude. Okay, great. I was like, bye. And he goes, later, Tater.
no way.
And then hung up. on me.
Later, Tater.
He goes, later, Tater. I just
Oh
imagine him being
my
like,
God.
I fucking got his ass. I said later, Tater.
Later, Tater.
Is that an insult in the South?
I apparently
Later, Tater.
later, Tater. All right, bro.
That's weird.
So you were just.
Oh, I
laughing.
So you're still talking to the girl?
No.
I'm just kidding.
So after that, you were just laying
I
there
was
laughing your ass off.
dying.
Did he just
But I was having a bit of a
panic attack?
yeah, because there was a lot. I was like,
It was aggressive.
getting ready to like one eye open and then. I was like, God damn it! I was like, dude, I'm not.
So weird.
So you're a faggot, and I was like, no,
Wow.
Tater.
What? Anything can come of that?
no.
It's only been 2 nights.
Oh shit! This
And
is
he knows
recent.
where I live, so it's like, here's the fucking problem, Lizzie. This is
What's up,
my
Tater?
hood. This
Right.
is my hood. Where you from? The fucking South, dog? Step up, bro. I didn't do any of this.
Yeah, I know.
But it's like, if he did
Yeah, I
anything,
know.
I would call one person and 1 million people would show up and he would be demolished, Lizzie.
The cops?
Yes. I go, do you want to go to jail? He goes, from where I'm from, they ain't got no jail.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yosemite Sam.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Where are you?
Later, Tater.
We ain't got no jails.
The next word is.
Okay.
That's called, in the show business, we call that a
A
segue.
segue. A segue.
You know nothing about the showbiz, Lizzie. Eh.
Okay.
This one, I'm proud of, because I do believe we've all heard this word before. I highly doubt you know the definition though.
Okay, yeah, probably don't.
So
I'm
0
not
for
good.
1, 0 for 1,
One.
One
and
for
0.
one.
One. Oh, what did I say?
I don't really
1
know.
for 0.
Okay.
But it's 1 for 1.
It's
You're
one.
correct. You're correct. I was doing a lot of cocaine earlier. And
Cool.
magnanimous.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hold on. Yes. Magnanimous.
Is he a villain in the Marvel movies?
Got that big dick.
Yeah, he's got that big Magneto dick.
Magnanimous.
Magneto. That's Magneto. I don't know why I knew that.
Magnanimous.
Magnanimous. Would you like a spelling?
So
Does it help your
That
definition
won't
at all?
help.
no, fuck, I don't care.
Magnanimous.
So I
You've heard
guess
this
that
word.
would mean
I've heard the word. I don't think I've ever used it
magnate,
until
Magnet.
right? So
Yeah.
that's the root
you
word.
that was,
What? What did I say?
you don't know what the root word means either.
No,
you just
not
know that
really.
it's a word.
Yeah.
Well, it's a magnet.
Comes from the
So
Greek.
It comes from the Latin.
I know it's a
magnate.
You know it's Latin. Everything's Latin.
Everything's Latin. Okay.
Like you have to say it comes from the Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pig Latin.
Pig.
Ignig macanig. Agmic negalate. Igsmis
Fey,
uye.
right?
Magnanimous.
Do you know how to say? Do you know how to speak Pig Latin?
I do. I think it's annoying. Though.
Okay, we'll just
So I
skip it.
Don't do it.
We'll just skip that.
Just don't do it.
Okay. Okay. Magnate.
That's the new word.
Magnanimous.
No, magnanimous.
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 This shit is magnanimous.
Is that a lyric?
Nah.
You know,
Was that the word?
What is that? Head PE?
Probably.
But you how?
to
your spout.
Like, I don't know. Fucking, I think it's big, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Professionally big
Sumo wrestler.
sumo. Yeah, Yokozuna. That's my answer.
A sumo wrestler.
Okay, you were just like, Yokozuna.
Magnanimous.
Magnanimous. Did you want the word too?
No.
So
I just can't stop saying it. I don't know why. There's something where I think if I say it enough, suddenly I'll just know
Enormous.
Enormous.
Yep.
So synonym enormous. Magnanimous. When someone is very generous or forgiving to someone in a less powerful position, you can call him or her magnanimous.
it. Interesting.
It's a form of generosity that really
Gotcha.
isn't necessary, but it shows kindness.
Never would have known that.
Do you guys? Would you guys like that in a sentence?
No.
I walked into the
Alright.
room and his schlong was magnanimous.
I think
enormous, powerful.
I do think that I
professional.
will probably go with the enormous definition
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
It just sounds more right.
But that's incorrect. And you got to give Lizzie the next word. So 0 for 2, 0 for 1,
Yeah. 1 for 1.
whatever.
Qualm.
Ooh.
That's juice, bro.
A problem.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
Ding, ding, ding.
2.
Oh, shit.
Shit, bro.
Shit.
You know what I just realized?
What?
There's nothing funny about correct.
Just make something up.
A baby quail is my other answer.
Yeah.
A qualm.
qualm.
Yes.
Like a baby quail.
Good save.
I should
Yeah.
have just
So
been like
2 for 2,
baby
Lizzie.
quail.
I see. I told you you'd be good at this.
A qualm. It could also be like
A conundrum.
a palm of someone from Quebec.
Yeah.
Qualm.
I'm sorry, you saying pan? Palm? Oh, I think I can solve the whole pan Pam thing. No, Miss Lady. Anyway.
Okay. Oh, it's my turn.
We digress.
So there's no way for either of us. No, I can. I'm
What?
0 for 1. I was saying there's no way we can. Either of us can win.
Oh, so I won.
No, you haven't.
Oh, I didn't win.
'Cause you could get
I
the
didn't
next-
win, but neither of you did either. What does that mean?
Only Richard and you can win. I'm out.
Oh,
He's out, but he's still in.
I got
Do
you.
you know what I mean?
So basically, if you get this wrong, I
Good
win.
form.
You will win, but we won't stop playing
Okay.
because we want to know if you're going to go 3 for 3.
Okay. Let's see here.
Give me the
I
number.
have to. I have to
Give me the number. What number is it? 2? Okay.
All right. My word is.
It's my word.
Oh, I
You
do
say
it.
Your word
Okay,
is.
your word.
It's not your word. It's my word.
That I picked out. Your word is effervescent.
They had a really good song. It was like, break
I have
me
to
down,
look it up.
turn me down inside, can't rail down, hold me down and save me. That one?
Yep.
Not efflorescence.
Oh, okay.
Evanescence.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Did you really think it was efflorescence?
No.
Of course not.
I'm too gullible. Like if you played a game called How Gullible is Lizzy, I would win
Yeah, that's the best.
or get
you would
runner up.
lose.
I want to hear
Or I
Anthony.
would lose.
How would Anthony say gullible, you think?
Gullible. Gullible.
Just pass out.
Gullible.
Gullible.
Lizzy, effervescence. Effervescence is like.
It's not effervescence. It's effervescent.
Oh.
It's the root word of effervescent.
If you're effervescent, that means you're beaming. You are exuding. Don't fucking already say something, Liz.
Okay.
Effervescent.
You know it's serious when he says Liz.
Oh god.
Like you
Oh,
in the fucking,
God.
you in the timeout seat.
Liz.
I'm getting kicked
Liz.
off.
Lizzo.
Oh yeah.
My God, you guys both.
Oh,
have-
yeah.
Because when that album came out, I had like 6 people send me the album cover.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. It looks just like me.
Is that you? Is that you?
It looks just like me.
Is that you on there?
Lizzie's going to get Lizzo here in a minute.
Yeah.
What does that mean? She turns black.
With the callback, Cam. That was a good callback. So,
Anywho.
incorrect. The path I was
I'm
taking.
beaming with. You didn't even.
Effervescent. Isn't it fragrant?
You're
Fragrance.
so close that I almost
Jim-
want you to
Keep saying things.
yeah.
Okay, so
Like you're not right, but you're kind of
He's in the arena.
just like-
you're describing it's not you're describing things.
you're just.
So that's
beaming.
there's
Okay,
like
hold on. Everything I just said, I was kidding.
okay, try
Here
you're
comes the real
close.
stuff. Here comes the real stuff.
Like you're close. You're definitely close-ish.
Icy hot.
Sort of.
Boom.
Like you're wrong, but you could be right.
So is it more like interpretation of like what I'm saying? Like, but if you're
Could
kind
be.
of out there, you'd be like, he's right.
I mean, I guess it could be.
Could we just go with that?
I mean,
Okay, let me just give you the real stuff here. Let me give you the old.
try like
real
one
stuff.
more
The
word
old
that's not
definition.
Let me give you the
fragrant.
old definition.
Like
Effervescent. It means I got it.
what?
You know, on an orange peel, when you squeeze it and it goes.
You're like kind of
And you
right.
can see it in the
Wait, you're like really right.
Give it to me.
Okay, there's 2 definitions. There are. You know, sometimes
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
multiple.
So the definition
But
is
the first one is like so spot on that I'm weirded out by it that you just described that, because the first one is of a liquid giving off bubbles, fizzy.
yeah,
which is like
Alka-Seltzer.
You literally
yeah.
for when you have the thing.
Yeah, but now
what's
I-
it
Acid
called?
reflux.
I was-
Shit, that's right. When people talk about the effervescent.
You're Italian, man. They sell that shit. And it's
Yeah.
called like effervescent.
you like described that
Effervescente.
like that was weird. How
You go to
you
DeFalco's,
described
it's
that.
all up in there.
The other definition is vivacious and enthusiastic, which is why when you're like beaming with fragrance, I'm like, well, it's beaming with something. I don't know if it's fragrance, but it's something with
Bubbles.
things. Bubbles.
It's
But that, I mean, I'll give that one
So
to
you
you.
got it?
I think you got
So
it.
got
you're
it.
giving it to me
I'm
just
giving it
to
to you.
keep the game alive.
No, I really, you described the orange thing weirdly
Yeah, but that's not- okay.
close. I mean, it's
I'll
right.
take it, but I just want to put it down on wax. I don't believe in it.
I do.
Okay. Next.
Yeah.
So 1 for 2.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
1 for 2.
Yeah.
2 for 2. You have to miss, and I have to get
Okay.
the next round. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. I do.
My nose is actually running because I'm laughing and enjoying your company.
Okay. Not from the cocaine.
Okay. Oh,
Definitely
Ooh, I like this one.
I'm not going to get it right.
That is not very positive thinking,
This is
Cam.
I'm not gonna get it. This one you could get correct. Onomatopoeia.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hold on. Before you say it, I want you to listen to this bitch. Listen how fast she says this.
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. Sounds like a song.
that's a good one.
Onomatopoeia.
Black delicious.
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. Artificial images, onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia, Cam.
It's not a palindrome. The word that's spelled backwards in front.
No.
So let's get that out of my mind.
Cam always defines things with other words that
They
need
gotta help me
defining.
out.
Yeah, he's
I
gotta-
know it's not this.
You're like,
I know it's not the Chateaubriand in a beef fillet. So we'll just throw that off the
The
table.
Chateau Marmont. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
But what you just said, there's like a vein, like you're in a vein that I like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's the little vein surrounding. This,
Uh-huh.
I like the vein that you're in. It goes right to the dome.
Okay.
Jesus.
It's not that I'm not in that varicose field.
no varicose
You're in a
veins.
juicy
I'm in
vein.
the juicy vein.
Yeah, you're in that,
Okay.
that good.
And it's not a preposition.
You're
Define
the greatest.
I'm in there. I'm in that vein.
No, you know how you're like, it's not a word that's spelled forward and backwards?
Right.
Like that kind of realm. Live in that realm.
Okay.
Onomatopoeia.
A word that sounds like another word.
Yeah, but so it's not.
You can't
a
tell
word-
him
a
what
word-
it
a
is.
word
that's-
You're
hold-
coaching him into
No,
it.
it's not a cousin. It's not a cousin of what you said. It's not a blood relative.
It's like a step.
Okay.
I want you to be in that world, though. You're in the right,
Right, yeah,
universe.
yeah.
Think that right universe. Onomatopoeia,
If I
onomatopoeia.
was 4, I would tell you what it was.
You would
Yeah, I think
Okay,
that's
hold
when
on,
you
hold
learn
on.
this shit.
Okay.
when you learn those words.
Yeah.
4?
Hey, do you
Or
remember
4th grade.
Do you remember when? Do you remember
Either
when Peeler was sitting in
Yeah.
his chair? Who did he meet for the first time? Who the very first famous person? Do you remember?
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
It was onomatopoeia. No,
Onomatopoeia.
no, it was Batman.
Which one?
Right.
Okay, the
Yeah.
original Batman.
Uh-huh.
Think original Batman onomatopoeia.
Oh. Wait.
Come on.
I think I'm there.
Oh yeah.
It's like well,
Lizzy, don't ruin this for us.
I don't even think I could ruin it. I thought I had an
Go on.
idea. Now I don't know.
I know you gotta get it.
don't.
I know you gotta get it. Onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Get it.
A name that's 2 names.
No.
Okay.
What is it?
It's like
Zang! Pow!
Oh,
Bang!
yeah.
Ding dong!
A word that's a
A
sound.
word that's a sound.
It's like when you spell it like ding dong. What is it? Here it
I
is.
gotcha.
Bang! Crash! Zoink!
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Kerplunk.
No, this is it.
What actually goes
Fla ba fla ba.
Yeah.
That's in there.
Kerflabba.
Yeah.
What actually goes kerplunk?
Well, I
Like
appreciate
name
you.
something that kerplunks.
something in water.
You drop
Yeah.
effervescent tablets
And it
in
goes
a cup of
kerplunk.
water and it goes
Yeah.
kerplunk.
I've never heard that.
Cam, call back Cam.
Yeah.
Hold on a goddamn second.
I'm not
Yes,
on the
you have.
board,
What?
but at least I'm throwing in some
I don't hear the
shit.
cur happening. I hear the plunk.
What does it sound like when it enters? When it breaks the seal? The surface. When it breaks the surface. We've done 2 static.
I don't
X
know,
references.
but I don't hear cur. I don't hear a
That's
cur.
my
Yeah.
shovel.
I'm not hearing the cur.
This is-
I don't hear
It
it.
goes kerplunk.
You know what? You know what?
It says it in that voice. In that deep voice too.
It goes
It goes kerplunk.
like think about it. Kerplunk. It's what it does.
What did you through?
Yeah, but it's kerplunk.
Do you not agree with him?
I don't know. Now I gotta hear this.
Are you willing to die on that hill?
I need to hear something kerplunk.
No, you don't. All you gotta
'cause
do
look.
is just yeah.
Kerplunk was a children's game and also the second studio
I
album
remember
by
the
Green
game.
Day.
I remember kerplunk.
Hell yeah, it is.
Is that
Anyways,
the yellow cover? Anyway,
Yeah.
thump.
now every time something drops in water, that's all I'm gonna hear
You're
is
gonna
Cam going.
hear-
"Thump." Oh
You're
my
gonna do-
gosh!
yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, for 3.
Okay, great job, Cam.
But at least I'm participating.
Is this next one for her kind of
Yeah.
juicy?
You get a 3 for 3 on laughs.
It sounds like her last one to you.
Oh.
Okay.
Iridescent.
Oh God.
Yeah, what's up? That is
Iridescent.
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 Don't fuck this up.
Invisible.
Don't fuck this up. What?
Invisibility.
What?
Disappearing. Iridescent.
Is that your answer?
No.
Okay.
Okay, if you just wanted to say it.
We're just talking.
Is that your answer?
It's not my
Iridescent.
answer. We're just talking.
Iridescent. From the root word ear.
From the root word.
Ear.
The Latin.
Ear. Iridescent.
Uniridescent.
Wait, is it like iridescent?
Work it out. Work it out. Work it out.
Oh my God.
Think of effervescence.
Work it out.
No, I know how to spell it.
Well, you spell it then, because I want to know.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get the spelling on this.
Yeah, how do you spell
Miss,
it?
I know every goddamn.
Miss Runner-Up. How do you spell it?
IRR.
Nope.
Okay.
You already derailed.
Then I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What the fuck is iridescent?
You want to know? I'm talking about the
Iridescent.
single R iridescent. Just the IR.
Oh, IR. Oh, that one.
That one. Yeah.
So do you know it now?
Oh, that iridescent.
And
I got you.
apologize for
In
not
that
clearing that up right when I said
Iridescent.
it first.
Okay. Well, in that case, I have no idea what it means.
Oh.
I still had no idea, but at least the first word in my head sounded like something. Iridescent. Not decent.
That could be true. I mean, that
It's
could
like
be it.
probably is correct.
Is that your answer?
Invisible, I guess.
Invisible?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
No.
Clear.
The definition is showing luminous colors that seem to change when seen from different angles.
That
Like sequence.
Like a bubble?
Okay, I just read this thing that reminded me of that. That was very interesting.
So you knew the definition.
I knew the concept.
Okay.
But the
I
single
knew the
R, not
theory,
the-
but
not
I
the
never knew the
double R.
word. I just knew the theory. I read this thing the other day about how we call it tomato red.
Uh-huh.
But really, the tomato's not red. Just the light reflecting on it makes it look red. Because if you're in the dark, or if you're wearing rose-colored glasses,
Then-
it's not red anymore. So it
and you're
appears
always
to
wearing
be
rose-colored glasses,
always.
You know.
So it just appears to be red. Anyways, that would be iridescent.
No.
Okay. Cool.
Hey,
Seashells.
Richard,
Seashells are iridescent.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, like shiny.
like pearl,
shimmering.
kind of
Like,
pearl.
you know, when you have,
but that's
like,
what is what I'm saying. It's
the
like it looks
hologram-
different.
The hologram card.
That is what I'm saying.
That's you're
because
Not really, though.
different light makes it look different.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
It is a different angle.
Yeah.
shining, shimmering.
Okay. Well,
But-
either way, I was wrong.
Either way, you were wrong, Richard. You're welcome. And
Runner-
you might,
I'm the
tie this
runner-up,
up
though.
Or beat this. thing.
Okay.
Do you have a word for me?
I have a
So
word.
we can put this
I have
in
a
the old-
words.
Okay, put it in the. Let's put it in the old.
Convoluted.
Yes, convoluted.
Yes.
Now, convoluted. Can you spell it for me?
I have to learn how to spell it.
Convoluted.
Okay.
Do you want the
C-O-N.
spelling? No, I know how to spell it.
C-O-N. I did say that.
Yes, you did.
And by the way, I didn't know how to spell it.
Okay.
I know
right,
it
Lizzy.
came out in the wash.
Yeah.
Convoluted.
I know how to spell it. Okay. CONVOLUTED.
Well,
I'm very confident in things
Okay,
I'm wrong about, by the way.
Is she sure that's what
I
she's
do that with
reading?
directions too. I'm 100% sure it's this way. It's not that way. Anyways, convoluted.
Yes, I know this word. Yes, I do. I do, but I'm trying to think of how I'm going to execute the definition.
I'll give you a hint. It's
No.
pretty much how I
No.
tell stories.
God damn it.
Okay.
But still, I need to wrap it all up into a nice, pretty definition.
She had to do that so when you win, she'd be like, well, because I fucking.
Yeah, I gave you that little gem at the end. Okay, so convoluted is kind of like when you take information and it's kind of jumbled up and it's not accurate necessarily. It's I'm not.
You're in that vein, juicy vein, bro.
Yes.
Hairline vein.
I was trying to peek over to get a little tell, but you weren't giving any tells.
Oh.
You're very.
I thought I was.
You were just like
in my head, I was giving tells.
Were you giving tells? Well, you tried to give me convoluted. Oh, it's incorrect information. You think it's the definition is as this. This is how the definition is in Webster's dictionary. It says convoluted. Definition A. When you take a
Adjective.
when you take an adjective.
Yeah.
Convoluted. It's not correct information. It is distorted. It is conflated. Look it up.
How about you have to pick which one you're going with? Because you just said two different
This
things.
is all of it. It's all of it in the. It's A. It's A in Webster's dictionary. A. No B.
What?
No B.
What are you even saying?
A. There's A, B, C, D.
It's happening again, isn't it?
CDs, checking in CDs.
Savings, checkings, and CDs. Lizzy, convoluted is you take.
I mean, the thing is that's happening right now is wonderful. Continue.
You take the information, you go ahead and mash it all up into a thing that's not correct, and it's
Ratatouille.
ratatouille.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, so here's what's happening right now is you're doing it.
Yep.
You're doing it.
And
But
doing
you're
it
still
well.
kind of wrong.
And doing it,
Like
doing
you're
it well.
you said it right and
Richard.
you said it wrong because you
just
said
say-
it's incorrect.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I was giving it.
Yeah.
I was giving you an
Here's-
illustration.
Okay.
I was giving you a demonstration. Can you hear him when he talks?
Obviously.
Or only is he in my ears?
Why wouldn't I? Do you think I've just been talking to you the whole time?
Rule the world.
Rip.
Yeah.
No, this whole time I never heard Cam at all. I just like
been me and
I can
you.
lip read and
Cam's
I
not
just
even
saw what he
here.
was saying.
Am I even here?
No.
This is
If you're wearing,
I mean, are any
the
of
red
us
glasses.
even here? Do we even know?
he was giving me the thing to say.
can't bend the spoon with your mind.
I
That's impossible.
do that.
Okay, so what's the definition?
The definition is what you did. It's
That's not what it says.
it's an extremely complex and difficult to follow,
Story.
which is pretty much what you just tried to define. It was complex and difficult to follow because you kept bouncing
were
around. You're like,
doing it.
it's incorrect, and then you said it's not. You said it was like difficult, and I was like, oh yeah, that's it, but it's not.
What was the word?
It was a very convoluted definition that you
What was
gave
the word?
me.
What was the word?
Convoluted.
Convoluted. Can you say the definition verbatims?
I did.
Can you give it verbatims though?
Especially of an argument, story, or sentence. Extremely complex and difficult to follow. Also, intricately folded, twisted, or coiled.
Walnuts come in hard and convoluted shells.
Yes, they do.
Wow. What? There is a word.
So you
that has
gave a
fluted in it.
convoluted definition of that. I don't know if you were correct. You
I
said
have
it was an incorrect. It's not really incorrect.
I've-
It's a difficult to follow.
I have said to somebody that's convoluted, and they're like,
I know. I know.
Those scrambled eggs are convoluted.
Convoluted. Wait a minute. Did you
Fix-
say the word conflated?
yeah.
Did I use that word earlier? Because
Now-
We're watching it happen in real time.
Now
real
I'm really
lifetime.
because that was one of my 5 words, but did I use
Yeah,
it?
yeah, you did use
I
that.
did, okay.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I did.
I'm pretty sure I heard that.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't. I used contrite and effervescent.
Oh,
Conflated was
One of your
one
words.
of my 5.
I think Joe Rogan likes that word a lot.
Does Lizzy
I don't listen to
win or do you guys tie?
Lizzy wins.
I do. Well, there goes my runner-up status.
You won.
I won.
Where are we at, Tay Tay?
Like hour and 47 minutes.
Is that true?
Wow.
Wow. We didn't.
Jumbotron, bro.
Do we even
I
talk
talk-
about you at all?
No.
So did you?
It's like 30 minutes of that game.
Taylor sneezed. She was like, excuse you. Fucking Lizzy didn't get
No.
I got it. This is how we're gonna leave it.
Okay.
This is how we're gonna
Drunken
leave
Sailor.
it. Because Lizzy, you are a whispering willow.
What is that?
You're a whispering willow, and I just came up with that right
Sounds
now.
good, though,
Yeah,
right?
you're a
I don't. It might
it
sound
sounds
good.
good.
yeah, you're a
for
whispering
sure.
willow.
Well, depending if a willow's
You
good.
don't want to be a screaming fucking,
No,
choya.
the whispering part is cool, but the
That's-
willow
A
part.
screaming
is,
choya sounds like a
yeah, I don't want to be a screaming.
Unless-
Whispering willow.
whispering willow.
Unless you were screaming bok choya
Right. Okay.
in a wok choya.
Which I do from time to time.
Do you like bok choy?
Chola.
I think I do.
Baby bok choy?
I do.
Have Anthony say that one too.
Baby bok choy.
Okay, I don't know why Anthony, I gotta keep saying his name. Anthony Galuzzi. Taylor Levis. Hey! Hello, buddies. Leave us with some
It's 'cause-
words of wisdom.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of pressure.
You've given us a bunch of tasty nugs, but
Well-
people need to know.
Guide me. Give me about what?
Okay,
Show the light,
you're
yeah.
writing a book, correct?
I am writing a novel.
And you've been writing a novel for how long?
Well, I've actually been like digging into it recently a lot, but it's been
A couple years. Right?
No, it's only been like a year and a half. Maybe it's been 2 years, I guess.
I mean,
I guess it's been 2
if
years.
someone said you've
I
been
don't
doing
know.
it for a couple years and they were like, no, it's been like
been-
a year and 9 months.
Okay, it's been a couple of
Yeah.
years.
It's not a newborn
been a
kid.
couple of years.
So you really what I'm trying to say is that you have been working on it recently, correct?
Or typewriter.
I have been.
Check.
Yes.
Are you using a typewriter?
A laptop. 'Cause
Okay.
it's
Well, I mean, you're high
21.
fucking falutin. Okay.
I'm not.
Over here, we use a
I don't live in like Portland.
right.
I'm not like sitting in a coffee shop with
Right.
my typewriter.
Yeah,
But
with a fucking
it's a laptop.
with a dildo in your butt.
Yeah, it's an Apple MacBook.
It's an Apple back book.
Miackle.
It's a back Mackle book.
A Mackle Apple book. A Mackle Apple book.
My body just made a sound out of my face. Dude. I didn't even.
Kerplunk.
It's like Mackle. What the fuck was that? Oh my
Mackle Apple book.
I can't. Sorry.
Anyways.
Excuse me.
I got me in my funny bone big time. I said Mackle. So what was one of the last things you've written into your book that you were like, damn, girl?
Well, it's weird.
Yeah.
Reginald.
Okay,
Quivering
it's a
member.
little dark, but I'll go there.
Ooh. Yeah, this is how we want to end.
Because I mean, this book is like a dark book, but
I kind of want to hear it in Drunken Sailor voice, like the
I
last
wrote
sentence.
about the fact that when people die, the people closest to them spend tons of money. Gravestone, funeral, flowers, get all dressed up, and they honor these people. What the fuck were you doing when they were alive? And then they call it respect. You know, you're respecting these people that are now passed. And I guess this doesn't apply to every single person. Some people are really good to people, but there's a lot of people that take others for granted and they don't really, you know, they don't have time for them. They don't value them. Then they die and it's this whole thing and there's, you know, like they do a whole big deal and they spend tons of money and it's like, why weren't you doing that when they were alive? And it's a weird thing with society where we look at that and we're like, oh, they did this really nice thing. And we look at it and it's, to me, it's like, it's for show. It's not, you know, why weren't you valuing the person when they were alive? You do all this stuff and you call this, oh, I'm paying respects. Is that what everyone's, I'm paying respects. And it's like, well, why weren't you respecting them when they were alive? So it's just a weird, I look at society.
makes sense,
I
yeah.
look at society a lot and things like that don't make sense to me. And it's like, you spend thousands and thousands on someone after they pass away, which is great. But it's like, you look at some of those people that they couldn't even go to lunch with the person when they were alive.
Right.
So it's an interesting thing of like, why when they die are you now like, now I'll show up?
It's because it's for them.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
And they're
Right.
putting it on blast out there.
Right.
Look at
It's
how
for
great
show.
I am.
It's a thing because if they didn't do that, then
To
they'd
make
look like an
them-
asshole.
Right. It's
you know?
for their valid.
Yeah. So that was the last thing I wrote about since you asked. that was kind of where I went.
It's a real thing.
I know.
It is.
I know
That's
we're
a-
running kind of long, but I really, Taylor, I believe we should do the Drunken Sailor with her.
I think so
Oh
too.
God, what does
I
that
thought about it
mean?
when I was leaving the house.
You don't
I was
know what
like,
this is, right?
I
we gotta
don't
do
know
it
what
with
this
Lizzy.
is.
You know what's so hilarious to me is that Lizzy claims to listen or watch the podcast, yet she knows none
I've
of the
watched
things that we do.
Some of it.
Hilarious.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like-
I've watched some of it, but I'm not subscribed. But now I am.
Okay.
Okay. Drunken Sailor.
You know what? You'll listen to this episode
all
the way through.
I
bet.
will. I bet I will.
Here's what we do, Lizzy.
We don't edit.
And by the way, we're just joking, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This.
No, just
we
kidding.
are joking
About what?
about listening to the show. Who gives a shit?
Oh.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't listen to it. We don't care. We're gonna keep doing it regardless.
I have a little reflux.
Do this thing. I really hope you can get into it because the last person we tried to do this with was my grandmother.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know what
She
you
just
want
goes-
me to do.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
And follow our lead.
Okay.
This is all it is.
You know the
Okay.
game of like starting a story.
Oh yeah, I
picking up?
love this.
Perfect.
Go
Okay,
for it.
So I'm gonna start.
Okay.
Cam's gonna go. And then
Okay.
you're gonna finish the story.
I'm
But
finishing it. Okay.
You're finishing the story.
Oh, God,
But
that's a lot
we
of
are
pressure.
doing it in the voice of the Drunken Sailor. And the Drunken Sailor is 92 years old. He smokes 7 packs.
9 packs. a
9
day.
packs, not 7. It's
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
really
not-
bad with
He's been
accents
in the
and
sun,
voices.
so like his skin looks like this,
Yeah.
and like he's just fucked.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So you'll
Okay.
you'll get it. You'll take on the character.
Okay.
Taylor, do we have the sounds or no?
Oh yeah, ocean.
Should we get the ocean?
Taylor was having a nap.
It really does put you, and I want you to almost more listen to. Are your headphones working?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to almost more
They're working.
listen to like how we're doing it.
Okay.
More than anything, Cam has got this dialed in. My
Okay.
voice has been kind of fucked up lately, so it's
Okay.
not coming
Which
through.
is better.
Okay.
But it's really fun.
Okay, we just have to watch 1 or 2 minutes of commercials.
Is that for real?
Your boy ain't going platinum or whatever it is.
Okay, we got it.
You know, the YouTube gold or whatever.
What?
Oh, here it comes. Okay.
I hadn't seen Granny 14 years. Well, my cousin, Gerald, he sent me a note via seagull out to the ocean. And it said, Granny done died. Granny took a fall. She lost a lot of blood. So I said, I'm gonna go down to Granny's house. And I thought I would post on Facebook. I said, I paid for Granny's funeral down there in Alabama. Hadn't seen Granny in 14 years.
If my memory serves, which it normally does and doesn't, she was peeling. She was.
Is that it?
She was down by the bayou peeling.
Basically, she was peeling.
Apple.
She was peeling the skin off her hot dogs. Huh? to make that black bread. That's made from the later tater. Right?
And as
Dig down deep.
and I can't do the voice. And as I was thinking about this, I finished up my Facebook post. And if you don't copy and paste this on your profile, you will have bad luck for 7 years.
Dude, you engaged it.
That was
That
good,
was
Lizzy.
really hard. In my head, I had to sit there and think about your guys' voices to figure. I'm like, in my head, I'll be like,
It's
hard.
not easy.
It's something you have to do when you're driving and look in the mirror and go, what the fuck?
Also,
Like-
your guys' voices are like 45 octaves lower than mine. I'm exaggerating.
You know what? You really,
But-
you did.
You engaged it.
I
You
did really well.
I tried.
You did. So thank you
That
for
was really
joining us,
hard.
Lizzy.
Thanks
We
for
love you so much,
having
honey.
me.
Love
Thank
you, dude.
And we're happy
good to
to,
see
we're
you.
You guys are the
happy to
best.
see you all your
You're
success.
clapping at me again, but it's okay.
We're happy to see all your success in this wheelchair.
Good to see you.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Dick and Boonies podcast. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, all those things. Share with your friends. It's a good rootin' tootin' good time.
Later, tater.
Later.
Did you say it at the same
I
time?
did.
100%.
I did.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We can't believe you stuck out. We can't believe you had no doubt. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you again.